Starting. All right. Currently on Focus Podcast, episode 73. This is Larry Allen episode. Big fellas representing. This is your episode. We out here. If you got the video on, we got Larry Allen highlights pulled up. There's 4 minutes of it. I got some music that's gonna go with it. So I'm gonna mute the video and then we're gonna enjoy some Larry Allen highlights together here right at the start.
Larry Allen is incredibly strong. Incredibly strong.
You can hear the music, right?
What song is this?
Jamal knows.
Yeah, that's the Roy Jones song.
Bro, look how fast he is. Holy shit.
That nigga's kind of moving. This song was on every highlight.
Oh, I do remember this damn song. Dog, it's funny to look at, that's a quarterback's pads, dog. Look at the pad size.
Yeah, those pads are big as fuck.
They kind of hang out on this pick for a little bit, but they go to the second angle here, and you see that he's completely standing still when the ball's caught.
People getting chased down is underrated. It's hard as fuck to chase somebody down. You got to be running so much faster than they are.
You got to run hella fast to chase somebody down.
He's at a standstill.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull Roy down a little bit.
And look at the pursuit angle. Look at the pursuit angle. Linemen aren't supposed to have pursuit angles.
And maybe the linebacker wasn't fast, but I don't know. Hold on, I gotta hear out the rest of the story.
This video is like the most popular video I've ever seen of him. He makes this look so easy.
Dog, he was killing that shit.
And
what year
was
this?
That was like
2000. This had to be
in the 2000s. I feel like I saw this.
This was the same year that Darryl Green did that fastest man contest.
Well, because they would play these shits over and over again though, in the off season.
They did use fun a lot.
He
got no socks on too. Black Air Forces.
The most I've ever hit 225 was probably like 17 or 18 times, and by 12, you're kind of you're laboring. This motherfucker does this shit like 40 times, and even on his last one, it's like, he didn't really do anything.
Hold the hell on.
Jesus Christ.
That's a big motherfucker to be running. That's how I feel when I be seeing Trent Williams pulling and shit. I'm like, yo, this is
God.
And the thing I love about Larry Allen the most is he's so damn big and strong that when they got that video of Reggie White just hits him with the hump moves and throws him back 4 yards, it's like, that's how you know that brother's strong. Dog.
So that Cowboys old line was bullshit back in the day.
That's how you know. Yeah, Emmitt Smith is overrated. Fuck Emmitt Smith. Fuck Emmitt Smith.
Oh, shit.
Didn't they have 4, don't they got 3 Hall of Famers on that one?
I'm pretty sure 3 or 4.
Yeah. That's
you can just get inside folks and take him where he wants to go.
They don't make people like this anymore.
No.
Trent Williams the last.
The Giants, he kind of cut from that cloth, but he's not going to do this. Right?
No.
Say.
Evan Neal, this big, but this is like a different type of big and strong.
I feel like Trent Williams he seems like the biggest tackle. Trent Williams looks hella big.
Which again, Richard Sherman just eating the fucking punch to the face, and people are like, oh, that's how I knew Richard Sherman was pussy. Trent Williams looked like he put one hand on you.
I mean, he's real.
It's
he
a
ate
wrap.
that.
Oh shit! Him just hitting another large men and making them seem like they're not large is crazy.
Troy Aikman's in the
That's
Hall
the best
of Fame,
part,
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
His numbers are mid as fuck. I thought they were going to be way better until I looked.
Standing on the backs of Larry Allen, Emmitt Smith, and Michael Irvin.
And that whole goddamn line and that defense, bro, he got carried to the Hall of Fame, which is crazy.
Hey, better than not being there at all.
Nah, that's a fact.
Does he have better numbers than Steve Buscemi or whatever that nigga's name is?
Steve Buscemi.
Whoever the lineman is for Tony Buscemi.
Oh, fuck out of here.
Roy
Tony
Jones.
He probably got more all
Drake
pro
remix.
Troy Aikman. There's no way Troy Aikman made an all pro.
He probably did. You win a Super Bowl.
He never threw more than 18 touchdowns in a season, I swear.
I bet he did. Let's see.
I'm looking right now.
What
are you willing to bet, Jamal?
I got 10 on it right now.
Let's see.
No all pros.
Wow. But he was Walter Payton Man of the Year, which is basically an all pro. He wasn't. He was. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was tracking the same time as Joe Montana, so that's kind of tough.
Dog, look at them numbers, man.
And,
It's hard to look. I got to look at this compared to other people at the time, though. Like,
Yeah.
looking at old quarterback numbers in a vacuum is kind of tough because they all.
I
look
just feel
shitty
like, man,
compared
he
to
was the
today.
Cowboys. He was the
It's not
Cowboys
a game
QB,
anymore.
and they were winning all that. And I'm like, yo, these are the numbers.
yeah, they had a 2,000-yard
That's-
rusher in the backfield.
Yeah, I gotta see what it was
just
back in the day compared to this.
I just assumed he
Let's
had
see.
all the time in the world. It's like, bro, how's he throwing this many picks? That niggas have like 18 seconds to throw the ball.
I'm just trying to
Jesus
see what else was going on. Is all. Okay, so Trey Aikman was 10th in passing yards this year. Comparatively, 25 TDs, 10 picks was the leader, John Elway, 29-16, 21-21 Warren Moon.
Yeah,
Homer,
Doug,
you know,
Steve Young. What year is this? 95?
This is 93.
93.
So
So
everybody
Steve-
was just mid.
Steve Young had prime Jerry Rice, and he only had what 29 picks or 29 touchdowns, 16 picks. That's a lot of picks.
This
Warren
is
Moon
just
had
what it
21
was.
picks.
Yeah, so he had 15-6 this year.
Dog,
Oh, that's probably his best year ever.
that's Trevor
No,
Lawrence.
this is
man.
his best year.
Which one?
What I'm saying, this in general, like quarterback play really was not amazing. Period.
Okay.
The two people ahead of him, Neil O'Donnell and Steve Blurline, I've never heard those names.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Ever. I've heard of Jeff
yeah?
Hofstetter. Yeah. Fuck the Raiders though, so you can eat a dick and die. Jeff George. Okay.
I know that name.
Yeah, no, some of these numbers is mid. It's crazy to see, like, and you
Joe Montana back here.
thinking back at that time, like to think that Elway had 4,000
Yeah.
yards, and people were probably like, "Oh fuck, like this is insane." And this 4,000 yards is like the floor for a starting quarterback now.
Yeah, nah, that game was totally different.
It's a different world.
Oh, you owe me 10. Let's get it.
Did you say 0-10? What did you say?
So you owe me 10. Let's get it.
Oh, we didn't shake on it. It's all good.
Oh, that's true.
I think this is for sure like back in the days when like wins meant everything for the quarterback. That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
you
for
were
sure.
judging.
Will you go to rushers? Actually, I want to see what the rushing numbers was like.
Because baseball had this same problem, like with pitchers, they would like give awards to pitchers based on how many games like they got the winning decision on, and that really wasn't indicative of how good or bad a pitcher was, because there's so much more that goes into pitcher performance than whether or not the team won. Because like the team winning has to do with them batting, not with like you making people miss the ball entirely.
I'm saying, yeah, how the hell does the pitcher get all the credit for that?
That's just how baseball was for a very long time, and I mean that's how I guess obviously football was too.
We're looking at the rushers in the 93 season. This motherfucker, Barry Sanders, averaged 117 yards a game and had 7 touchdowns.
That sounds like ass.
Jesus Christ.
Didn't fumble once.
No fumbles.
Oh,
5.7 yards an attempt. Dog.
Steve
That's
Young won
insane.
MVP this year. Oh, Marshall Faulk was offensive rookie of the year.
Oh, yeah, with the Colts.
Fifth Dion player of the year.
Oh, yeah, he was on the Colts for it.
Natron Means from the Chargers.
Yo, did Jerome Bettis play? He played for the LA Rams, right? Before he went to the Steelers?
He's on the Rams, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
It's crazy looking back on like how many like great athletes back in those like
What is this?
early to mid 90s was just on a different team.
I
Like
don't
I
know who
completely
for
always
sure.
forget Chris Webber played for the fucking Warriors.
This man had one fire year. He went the fuck off.
What year are we looking? Damn.
Terrence Matthews? Yeah.
Literally never heard.
Literally all he has to his name is a Pro Bowl that 1 year.
Yeah, fuck it.
And he was second team All Pro, so he's got better accolades than Troy Aikman.
Oh man, why is he on the Hall of Fame?
Hey, come on.
That's Rasheed Mathis' dad.
He's too.
Nah, I don't know.
27 in the
How
90s?
about
Nah, hell
Willis
no.
McGahee the fourth is in high school right now.
Who's in high school?
Willis McGahee the fourth is like a senior in high school or something.
Damn, you see
Wow.
Jerry Rice Jr. is at USC.
Yep.
Oh, for
Ronnie
real?
Harrison Jr. is at Ohio State.
Oh, yeah, and so is Marvin Harrison Jr. too. Yep.
That's what I meant. Not Rodney Harrison, Marvin Harrison. I said
You
fucking
pussy.
Rodney Harrison.
That's all you said, man.
Marvin Harrison.
Hey, if I don't show up tomorrow,
I can't wait for us to draft him next year.
Some Philly dudes ain't gonna come to the West Coast. That's some poor taste.
Wow.
All right.
Come on, Blake. Come on. Yeah, man. Hey, man. R.I.P. P&B Rock, man. Rest in peace,
R.I.P. I should have played a song from him to open this shit up, but whatever.
Well, before you said you had a presentation, I was gonna tell you to play a P&B Rock song.
Oh, because I mean, yeah. This trap star turned pop star, this is my shit.
Bro, Going Through the Motions was my jam. That whole album.
Is that on you? That's not on you.
No, Going Through the Motions is the album.
Oh.
That album's hard.
I feel like I be dreaming.
It's crazy to see. This is like, I mean, I guess he kind of be rapping, but I feel like we don't really see the R&B niggas get touched too much. But I seen his Instagram story of what he had on before he went to the Roscoe's. That nigga had on legitimately like 6 massive chains.
Yep.
And the Roscoe's he went to, I've been to 3 Roscoe's in LA. And the one he went to is one I didn't go to. And I'm not from LA, and looking at the street, like the cross street, I was like, oh yeah, that's not the one I need to go to. Like
I've only ever seen that Roscoe's on there's actually no Jumper video.
Okay.
Adam was like hanging out at like the hood over there or whatever. But that Roscoe's, it's like tucked in between like a corner store and some other shit, and there's just people hanging out in front the whole entire time. Like,
of course,
I don't know why you would ever go eat here. Like,
there's good, like, I will say the Inglewood Roscoe's had the best food, so I feel like the worse neighborhood, the better the food. So maybe he just thought that, but like, there's Roscoe's in like decent neighborhoods in LA. You definitely don't have to go
USC. You good?
Yeah, that's kind of in the hood too. But you would be better there than the one he was at.
Well, a million times better.
A million times. He would be alive most likely. So,
yeah,
R.I.P. that man. That is trash.
A lot of talent.
And I know people were saying, like, you know, his girl posting the location is the reason. And that might not necessarily be the reason, but I know she got to feel like shit. Because there's no way you're not thinking that. Like especially hearing people say it immediately after. Like, she's got to feel like shit.
They didn't come because of the waffle. They came because he walked in there with that shit on his neck. Someone outside was like,
damn,
bruh.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out, what do you need to wear
a plate on his neck?
Where are you going that, like, or coming from, that you need to have all those chains on? It was a fucking Tuesday afternoon at a chicken and waffle place. What are you doing?
I'm gonna just say this though, like obviously I've never owned jewelry like that, so it's not logical to me to wear that much jewelry into a place like that. But I've never owned jewelry like that, so I don't know how it feels to wear that shit outside. I'm sure it feels the type of way.
Sure.
To make
I bet that shit feels good as fuck.
I'm sure. As a person who owns 2 chains, when I'm going somewhere nice, I put on both of them motherfuckers. But I wouldn't. Mm-hmm. I'm also like cognizant enough to be like, I'm about to be in the hood spot for a little minute. Let me put these shits in the glove box.
Hear me out. Just imagine yourself. You leave him out. You leave him. You got your 2 chains. He got his 6 chains or whatever. But he goes into the hood spot, leaves out of there, and it's all love. It's all vibes. He ain't even touched. Imagine how you're feeling going away from that. Yeah, I really might be him out here.
Yeah, but he also said somebody tried to. I think he said they said in the academics interview, someone tried to rob him like a week before.
But it wasn't anything more than like a normal, like, you walking down the street and like someone is kind of giving you those vibes, or like they're like where are you from, or they might like bump into you or mug you and see if you're gonna back down, that type of shit. And then it's like, okay, like, y'all ain't over here to shop. I'm getting the fuck out of here. That type of stuff. It wasn't like he like escaped the situation with a gun on him or anything like that.
Yeah.
He just man, feel like it was coming. The setup was coming, so he got out of there.
That's tough.
Which this time, I mean, I've eaten those waffles before. I probably wouldn't be able to react too quickly if I was eating those waffles either. So.
Oh man, hey,
this is good, boy.
People got to stop recording stuff. And like, dog, there was a video with the
hear me out. You got money, just hit the DoorDash. It's all good. I know sometimes it don't be as warm as you want, but you don't gotta go to the place. Like, especially not doing that. You keep your jewels on at the house.
Send your girl to go pick it up. Don't nobody know her. Don't go. It's not necessary. It's not necessary.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Lots of different options.
I bet people recording him on the ground. Like, there was a fucking 2-minute long video of this motherfucker gurgling and laying in a pool of blood. Like, put your phone away. That's weird.
No, and it's worse because you know that person, like, they were there, like, they might have been in like Roscoe's when that shit was going down. So you know they was panicking and screaming and they ran out.
Yeah.
And then they ran inside to record it. That's what makes it even worse. That's disgusting.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah. I don't even know why you want to record somebody dying. That shit is trash. I wouldn't want that shit on my phone.
Do you delete it from your phone shortly after?
I wouldn't even put that. I don't even want no shit like that on my phone. I'm cool. That shit is weird. But no, R.I.P. to P.B. Rock, man. That sucked. He was our age too, man. He was 30.
30? Yeah, man. I mean, just off the top of my head though, like, lost a lot of like of the melodic like singing rapper dudes. Like I mean, I'm thinking of Juice WRLD and X, but I'm sure there's more than that. Mac Miller too. He kind of was getting on some of that as well.
Mo3, the dude from Houston or from Texas.
Mo3, he was a singer. I haven't heard his music, but yeah. I mean, I appreciate that type of music a lot. Those dudes are extremely talented in my book.
That's my favorite type of music, low key.
Yeah, losing them guys is ain't good.
Protect Rod Wave at all costs, please.
Yeah, Roddy Ricch too. I mean,
yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, he's sick. Oof, yeah. Shit's trash though.
Y'all want a music fact that'll make y'all feel a little old, or let y'all know how much time has gone by?
Drop that shit, Music Man.
What song came out 22 years ago today? Tell me right now.
Nah, guess what came out today 14 years ago?
Hold on.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Damn right.
Not even a song, it's a project.
14 years ago? That would have been what, 2008?
Yeah.
The Young Money album.
No.
Carter 3 was in June, so I know it wasn't that. No, I don't know. What is it?
The movie, the Gucci Man Gangsta Grills.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't.
I saw that. I was like, damn, that was 14 years ago.
I remember that. Never fucking guessed that.
I can't believe you let us even start to guess. Why would you?
You should have just opened with that. We would have never fucking guessed that.
You just wasted at least 30 seconds of our listeners' valuable time.
Yeah.
So just the movie, not the movie 3D?
Yeah, the movie, the first one.
The bird
I'm a star and photo shoot on it and feeling myself.
Yeah.
When we doing the Atlanta trip?
You said when we're doing the Atlanta trip?
When's the Atlanta trip happening?
I don't know, but I want to make it happen soon because I haven't been to Atlanta, and at least not in Atlanta. I want to have some fun. I have to go.
My uncle got a spot out there. I think my uncle and my aunt live out there. Got spots out there.
I mean, how does a spot?
Or yeah, I'm say how's that help us?
I'm pretty sure we can stay out there. I just got to talk to my uncle.
Yeah, no.
How often you talk to your uncle?
Huh?
How often you talk to your uncle?
This is my uncle that was I don't even want to put all this business out there. I'll take
Never mind. You good. I mean, you got to answer the question. That's all I ask.
Yeah, you can just say how long you talk to him. You don't gotta...
That's my mama's brother.
All right.
And then y'all know my.
I don't know if you want to rent a spot with your family. You probably just Airbnb it up so we can post a location and get robbed.
Oh yeah.
Whose birthday is next? Well, not this year though. Next year. Whose birthday is the earliest? Jamal's? No, Blake's. Let's go next summer.
In July.
Yeah, it's the earliest. Let's go next summer. Let's do it for Blake's birthday. We'll go to Magic City. Let's camp out.
Session in July.
That's also true. You want to go to a Falcons game or a Hawks game? You can go to a Braves game.
This game would be preferred, honestly.
Ooh, we can go to Saints Falcons next season.
You wear some Saints shit, you get jumped, and me and Tyrell help them.
Well, I've been around that city with people wearing Seahawks gear, and the Seahawks were in town, and it wasn't spicy, but it's also not the Saints. So.
I'm about to say, I just seen a video from last week's game of a Saints fan beating the brakes off some.
I don't have that much pride, y'all. I don't need to wear Saints gear.
I've heard people say that it do get spicy, but there's enough people from New Orleans in Atlanta that you're like not hella just outnumbered.
Oh yeah,
people in Atlanta don't care about the Falcons that much.
Exactly, yeah. Unless they lose, and then they might pop off a little bit. But we should. I feel like Saints Falcons.
That Saints jersey. Oh shit!
You know what I think would be much more fun?
What?
Well, I don't know if it's going to line up for next year, but in the event the Jaguars are playing in Atlanta, I think that would be more fun. Get the Duval County people in town.
You think they travel?
Well,
it's probably not that far.
There was some at the Seahawks game. I saw.
You saw what?
When we went to the Seahawks game, me and Tyrell last year, like I saw some from like Twitter that I know.
They exist. I've met two since I've been here. They exist.
Yeah, I like that. You think it's all the way out here?
They don't go to their stadium, but they exist.
Yeah, like I seen the dude with the big ass YouTube channel like before the game and shit, and I saw a couple people I like recognize off Twitter.
The Jaguar Gator 09?
No, I seen like UCF Jaguar, the dude with the strong ass accent. Man, that dude's fucking hilarious.
All right.
But now, they be traveling for that bum ass team. Shout out to them.
Yeah, because what's the prime time of year probably be like October, November. So even if just because you could potentially go like I did when I was there, Hawks and Falcons.
That would be fine.
Mm-hmm. I went to the season opener 2 years ago.
I wonder if Hawk tickets are cheap.
They are.
Yeah, I've heard they are.
I went to the season opener and they played Orlando. This had to be End of 2019, because COVID wasn't popping yet.
Yeah, I do want to see Trae Young play. I'd like to go see Trae Young. I fuck with Trae Young. They should be cool too. Oh, they got a Tacoma legend. What's my man name?
John Collins.
Yeah, John Collins.
We're not claiming him.
He claims us. We are claiming him.
No, he don't. He just said he stayed out there for a little bit, but he also said he stayed in Germany and multiple other places.
He said Tacoma is home. He said he recognizes himself as a PNW resident.
Yeah.
He said
Tacoma is home. Okay, so if another person said they're from Tacoma, y'all wouldn't be like okay with that. But because of John Collins, you wouldn't.
Are they famous? Are they famous?
Oh my god.
We let Isaiah Thomas say he's from Tacoma. That nigga from like East University place. I don't know.
Where's cocaine from?
Cocaine from LA. Yeah,
he's from Pomona. Yeah.
No, wasn't there somebody else that was like in
cocaine lives in like Spanaway.
He lives in like Spanaway.
Oh,
yeah, he's from Pomona.
Yeah, no, he doesn't say he's a Tacoma resident, but he paid taxes here.
Yeah, no,
Pierce County taxes, not Tacoma taxes.
And we don't claim him in Tacoma either.
His trash is by that old rich family that got the car museum. What's that called?
The LeMay.
Yeah, he got LeMay trash. He don't go to the Pierce County or Tacoma landfill.
Okay. But we claim John Collins. I don't care about none of that shit.
Y'all messy.
You know
his mom was a troop.
Speaking of Atlanta and Washington people, then we can move on. It's hella funny to me that I was reading an article about how DeJounte Murray was like talking about he's not gang affiliated when he was coming out in the draft because that's kind of why he fails. People were like concerned about his gang background, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm not in a gang. Like, you know, I got family members and shit." He posted a picture when he first got traded to Atlanta in his driveway with 14 all red car. Every single car that nigga owns is red. Sir,
his mom's the big blood.
Yeah, sir. You cannot lie to us, sir. We see that.
His mom's whack 200.
Your mom being whack 200 is crazy.
If anybody from Seattle that listens to this knows DeJounte, please make sure they know that was Blake that said that. Not me or Jamal. Jamal is wearing red right now.
I'm gonna keep it all the way 50 fits. You know.
Oh shit! All right. Speaking of the NBA, let's talk about the nastiest nasty man. Robert Sarver he's suspended for a year. What's suspended an owner is shut the fuck up. Like what is he suspending? That nigga gets to go. He doesn't have to come to work. Yeah, and then fine him $10 million. That's like if someone was like, "Hey Blake, you know, you really fucked up at work. Look, take a week off and then give Jan in accounting $75." You'd be like, "That's it?" Like, okay, sure, why not? He's still getting paid. Have you guys read any of the report or like the findings of what he actually did?
Or the whole thing?
Dog, that motherfucker is gross. So I have that. Fortunately, Arizona Sports broke it down by.
Hold on, I read the NBA release report, which they said like it was inappropriate contact with like a male basketball player or whatever. Said the N-word 5 times, and then just making like an inhospitable workplace and stuff like that. They didn't go into specific details of the incidents or nothing like that. So if you got something that went into that, I don't know about that.
Yes, Arizonasports.com broke it down by like they got subcategories. So they were like, he got in trouble for use of the N-word. Here were the times. He got in trouble for inappropriate contact. Here were the times. I'm just gonna go over a couple in each one.
Some of them shit is crazy.
It says during a 2004 meeting with a free agent, Sarver told a story about attending the University of Arizona as a college student. He used the N-word when explaining what a black person had said. Why are you doing that in the meeting with a free agent? Like, why do you think that's appropriate to be like, oh, my homeboy, Terrence, he was talking about some nigga across campus because he called him a nigga. Like, why would you say that? That's wildly inappropriate. 4 witnesses said it was uncomfortable, and 1 witness told Sarver he could not say that word, even if speaking on what someone else said. In the 2012 through 2013 season, for
hold on.
Yes.
These niggas need a nigga.
No. When the NBA was doing their investigation, they were like, "Man, yeah, for the meeting, Sarver said it." And I was like, "Sarver, you can't do that. I for sure told him he couldn't say that word." Write that down.
Oh yeah, you know somebody who was in the room was like, "I'm the one that spoke up." Hey, it was me.
I've been here 17 years, but I told him he can't say that.
I specifically told him not to say that shit. This description of this next story is hilarious. in a team building exercise, players were asked to compliment one another. One black player said that a white Suns player had something African Americans call N-word in him. So a nigga on the team said, "You got some nigga in you," as a compliment during a team building exercise to a white player. And I'm just imagining this being like Goran Dragic or something like that. And somebody's like, "Hey man, you got some nigga in you, bro," which is hilarious.
Oh yeah, they do that.
Probably. Sarver told the player, or responded with saying, "I wouldn't say you have some nigga in him, but we could say we're in the foxhole together." Sarver was again told the word. Jesus Christ.
Chase Budinger said it to Goran Dragic.
Well, Marquis said it to me, so I figured it was okay. It says after a game, Robert Sarver was complaining that Draymond Green kept saying the N-word up and down the court. And said, "Well," and Earl Watson said, "You can't say that." And he said, "Well, Draymond Green says nigga all the time. Why can't I say nigga?" And then he sent out an email quoting Draymond Green, also saying nigga in the email that he sent out to team officials. That's it for the niggas. Why is it for the niggas?
These niggas need a nigga. That shit was funny.
No, Robert Sarver hiring a black coach.
I have something that you just reminded me of.
Okay, Robert Sarver saying that these niggas need a nigga when he decided to hire a black coach over a white coach is respectable.
That was funny
because these niggas need a nigga is kind of how we be thinking sometimes. You just shouldn't have been the one that said it. But like, yeah, if you got a white boss and you got a black boss, sometimes you go to your black boss for shit because you're like, man, these niggas need a nigga. Like, I need to, you know.
It is representation being important, written in the worst way possible.
Yeah, exactly. The worst way possible.
Could not be worse. And it says other incidents implicating race. He said Sarver asked a black coach what they could change about the organization, and the coach said diversity, to which he meant racial diversity. Sarver erupted, saying, No, I hate diversity. And then they said there was a witness who tried to calm him down, but Sarver kept going. Somebody had to like hold this nigga back because he was like, diversity, bitch.
Started foaming at the mouth.
So he has a whole section on demeaning women. It says in 2018, he told a pregnant employee she cannot continue her role coordinating event because she would be breastfeeding and her baby needs their mom, not their father. And then when the woman like went to HR, Sarver and his lawyer had a meeting with the woman where the lawyer basically was like, he didn't do anything wrong. And then Sarver criticized her afterwards for questioning.
Nigga, are you controlling my names on here? I just noticed that.
Yeah, it's been changed for the entire episode.
Because like when I got on here, I saw like, I don't feel like I ever put that on here, and then I just noticed that year two Trevor.
Yeah, but he's saying you're trash. What he's saying? He's saying you're trash, which I don't disagree with. Personally.
Oh fuck!
You're
I just noticed that. What the fuck? Fuck you, Blake.
Sarver had an incident where he yelled at a female employee to the point where she started crying. And then he asked another female employee, "Why do all the women around here cry so much?" Then he he had a lunch for 4 women from the Suns organization, including the woman he yelled at, and also had several women from the bank that he also is the CEO of. And he brought them to lunch together where the women from the bank were trying to teach the women from the Suns how to work with him better to like not cry and shit like that. So he like set up like a women's brunch to like excuse him for his bullshit. And then it just says 6 other things. Oh, he looked up a pregnant employee up and down and said, you should return to your pre-pregnancy weight as she's pregnant. Super cool.
What's wrong with this dude, man? Holy shit.
He didn't, not only was he a serial sexual harasser and a woman abuser, he also sexually harassed men. So he's an equal opportunity creep. One time
he wants some weird shit.
He asked a male employee to perform a fitness check on him, which he had done before multiple times. Like, you know, somebody from fitness check is what it says.
Hey, he can't be talking about that, can he?
Because of the context of this, Blake, because of the context of the story, I will tell you that was not what was expected. But it does say that Sarver, while the man was on his knees in front of him, Sarver dropped his drawers.
Nigga, what? Why are you having?
And the man said it was inappropriate, and because he had it done before, he knew that wasn't necessary.
Why are you on your knees in front of another bed at work?
He's doing some sort of fitness check. I don't know if he's like testing the dexterity of his toes or something. Nigga, I don't know. But all I know is his dick ended up on his forehead.
Oh, man, that sounded like some. Nah.
Are you victim blaming?
Nah, I don't know, bro.
Kind of sounds like you victim blaming.
Oh man, it's the devil in the desert for real.
At a holiday party, Sarver grabbed a Suns employee and started dancing pelvis to pelvis with him. The employee was uncomfortable. During an ice bucket challenge in front of staffers in 2014, Sarver pantsed the guy. Although the employee was not fully exposed, he was uncomfortable and upset. And then we all know the story of Sarver was walking around the facility showing people pictures of his wife in a bikini and talking about how he likes getting his dick sucked by her. Most people didn't like that. I seen a picture of her not in a bikini. Just a white lady with fake tits. He also made several inappropriate comments about the size of players' genitalia. And he also made jokes about buying them a woman to have sex with and made jokes about them getting strippers pregnant. Probably talking about Devin Booker in that sense.
That's right. I know I read something about like where he went and got in the shower like butt ass naked in front of like an employee. Is that one?
That one is not in there, which means this was all stuff that they could like prove that he did. So maybe that was an accusation, but was not proven. And I do know that there was a story, which I don't know if it counts as like under this investigation, but they said the old GM, he bought a goat and put it in the old GM's office, and the goat took a shit in the office.
I remember that from last year.
Yeah. So yeah, all of that stuff resulted in a 1-year fine or a 1-year suspension and $10 million in fines. I couldn't imagine if I did one of those things at work, how it would turn out for me. Granted, I don't own the company I work for, but like, if one of my coworkers like got down on their knees in front of me, I pulled my dick out. Like, you would legit might go to jail. Like, you might really go to jail. That's fucking wild.
That's what Adam Silver said, because everyone's like, how come you don't remove him? And it's like, well, I literally don't have the power to do that. Yeah, it's the NBA is a bunch of private organizations that have a business agreement together to do business together. So it's like, I don't ask Silver, ask the other owners to NBA events, but I can't like really make you divest of this asset of yours. Like, but what is going on? If you guys have seen, PayPal said like they're not going to sponsor the Suns, or they're not going to renew their contract with the Suns if Sarver is still part of the organization. And PayPal is their jersey sponsor, so I think that's got to be one of their biggest business partners. And I saw route too. So if businesses don't want to do business with the Suns, Sarver owns 40%. That can get the rest of their ownership group to come to a vote and say like, "Hey, we need you to sell to get out." If that's something they have inside their business in their laws for like how they own their thing. So there's a route out of this. It's just that it's got to be everybody else deciding that they don't want to fuck with him too. Like it's.
Yeah, I did see one of their minority owners said it was disgusting, and he wants him to sell his part of the team.
Yeah, so he owns the second most, right?
Yeah,
that guy. Yeah, and I saw that
and they also own the Mercury, which is the WNBA team. So probably shouldn't want your male owner to be pulling his dick out at work and making fun of pregnant women.
I'm sure he'll be like, "Oh, well, you guys, I've done some terrible things. I'll let the Mercury go."
Easily. Well, I'll be back.
I'm trying to find that dude's name. The second majority owner of the Suns, because he's like he wants like the resignation for him. Like he wants him out of there. Like he's serious. I think that
Larry Fitzgerald owns a piece. I think.
Does he really?
I think so.
That sounds right, actually.
But shit, yeah, it's ugly.
Yeah, that's nasty up there.
You wonder like what's going on with the Dan Gilbert thing. Like if they have something on him, what they got going on over there. If we'll ever hear about it. Yeah.
What with Dan Gilbert?
Oh, what's the Commanders?
You're talking about Dan Snyder. Dan Snyder.
Oh, Dan
I was like, what the hell did Dan Gilbert do other than be
too.
a piece of shit? I wouldn't be shocked.
Wasn't he like on his yacht in like foreign waters, so like he didn't have to go to court, Supreme Court or some shit?
Dan Snyder did that?
Yes,
Yeah,
people said that he did
Oh,
fly
yeah.
back, but he parked his yacht in like off the coast of the fucking Mediterranean Sea, and he stayed there for like a month and a half. And people were like, because it was when he got subpoenaed by or they were trying to subpoena him, and they were like, "Dog, he's really like ducking Congress." But I think he did go back.
Man, some sick shit, man. These rich motherfuckers be getting away with some stuff, man. It was crazy out here.
For sure. Yeah. But yeah, the question shouldn't be for Adam Silver. The question should be for all the other owners. Like when you get in front of them, be like, hey, how come you're not voting to get fucking Dan Snyder or fucking
they all probably got dirt on each other.
Of course so. Like, of course so. Yeah.
I'll tell you what you did.
Like Silver and Goodell are employees at the end of the day. Like don't ask them why they're not getting rid of them. Ask the other owners.
They can't do nothing, man. That's nasty, man.
Speaking of people fucking up and fucking over, Brett Favre, known scumbag. I don't think Brett Favre has done anything good outside of playing football. Like I feel like every story I hear about him is negative, other than like he could throw a good football. And even then, the nigga threw a lot of picks. Like Brett Favre is just bad in multiple ways.
What the fuck?
Well, yeah,
Robert Sarver is wild.
So Brett Favre got in trouble, which I almost not even really wanting to blame Brett Favre because like the Mississippi government was involved with this. The governor of Mississippi has, what did they pay him? $1 million, I think. Yeah, they gave him $1 million for him to donate to Southern Mississippi University, which is a school he went to, and his daughter was playing volleyball to build a new volleyball arena. But the money came from them stealing it from the like welfare program of Mississippi, which if you're from America, you probably know Mississippi is the poorest country or poorest state in the country. So yeah, this is
I didn't know they
awesome.
were the poorest state.
It's Mississippi. What do they do? What do they have? They have nothing. The text messages read Brett Favre asking, which is hilarious based on his like previous run-ins with text messages getting out. He goes, if you were to pay me, is there any way the media can find out where it came from and how much? And Nancy New, who was the assistant to the Mississippi Community Education Center's executive director, responds and says, no, we never have had that information publicized. I understand you being uneasy about it though. Let's see what happens with Monday with some of the conversation with some of the folks at Southern. Maybe it'll click with them, hopefully. And he goes, okay, thanks. And she goes, wow, just got off the phone with Phil Bryant, who is the governor of Mississippi. He is on board with us. We will get this done. And it's funny because somebody pointed out he made $137 million in his career. And you got $1 million from the state to build a fucking new volleyball court. just to give the money back to a college. He probably did fuck his money up. But yeah, so that's his latest scandal. He said he didn't accept money. He also had gotten in trouble because they were saying that he was getting paid for speeches he wasn't doing, and he got some money from that. He said that he didn't do it, but he's also paid back a lot of the money that he got. So clearly he did something. They said
he's a fucking scumbag, dude.
Yeah,
he's a shitty person. Stealing from like that's like he's from there too. Like, bro, you robbing like your home state, and it's like the poorest like place too for welfare people that like really need it. Like that's shitty, man. Like he should feel like shit, but he probably don't. Just looking out for himself.
He should, but even still, like your governor stealing money from you to give to this nigga should make everybody.
The governor needs the ass beat too.
Yeah, you said it was from Mississippi State,
Mississippi Southern. Or Southern Mississippi, Southern Mississippi, I should say. Yeah, which is his college that he went to. And now
my first favorite football player too, man. The first
says a lot about your judgment, bro. Says a lot about
I like the green and yellow, man. That's the first Super Bowl I remember watching as a kid when they beat the Patriots.
You don't got to throw them memories away though. He wasn't a scumbag.
Hero. Yeah. I remember the next year they lost to the Broncos in the Super Bowl. My uncle's like a big ass Broncos fan, and they beat them in the Super Bowl, and I was fucking crying because that's when the Broncos repeated because they beat the Falcons the next year.
Yep.
Yep, I remember that. They're like Jamal Anderson and shit.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
you couldn't have known he was a piece of shit, but again, you are attracted to what you are. So 1 + 1 = 2. I don't know really what else to say about the topic.
Yeah, fuck Aaron Rodgers.
All right, Jamal, you have a couple topics on here that don't have links, so I will let you lead us into those because I don't know what the fuck you're about.
I had something to talk about.
Oh, you did. Yeah, you did say I reminded you of something.
I forgot what it was because we switched up shit.
It was something about Sarver. You said it reminded you of.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Okay.
Well, I want to talk to you guys about these. Have you guys ever watched like a bare knuckle fighting event? Any of those?
No.
Yeah, I've watched a few.
Well, do you like enjoy watching them?
Yeah, for the most part. It's really just boxing. Like it's just boxing, but they get cut more.
I just can't. I watched it one time and I'm like, bro, I cannot believe this, man. So like, I didn't know how bad like UFC payers, like UFC fighters get paid until like within like the last 6-7 months, and so they really ain't getting shit. So I'm like, damn, I know they ain't getting shit. So I seen people talking about like the last event that happened August 28th.
This one wasn't in Mexico, huh? It was probably in the States. It's how come they have the numbers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they've done all the fights prior in Mexico.
It was the first one that's ever been released, right? What would you think is like the highest paid? So these are all just like flat payouts, just like no matter win or loss.
Who was the headliner?
Who's who?
Who was the headliner?
It is John Dodson. He's the whole title in the UFC.
You said, what do we think the highest?
000.
Yeah, I would think the highest was probably. I would think like 30, because they probably ain't making that much money. Like
I know their girls like Paige Van Zant, Rachel Ostovich, Beck Rawlings. I know they get paid a lot, but it's just like the UFC where it's like the guys at the people at the very top of the card are going to take home millions in pay-per-view points and shit like that. But then someone who's like fighting on the undercard, they might get like 10 to show and 10 if they win. Or 5 if they show, 5 if they win, which is like a horrible because it's like, goddamn, like half of my fighter pay is only I'm only eligible for it if I win. Like that's stupid as hell.
I couldn't even imagine fighting. I couldn't imagine doing most violent things for that little amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
Like people that play like semi-pro football for fun, and it's like real tackle football, and it's just like you're not getting paid. Why?
Consider you have to train, you have to have a staff to help train you.
Bro.
You have to pay all these people, and they're dependent on your pay for you to pay them. So it's a lot of broke folks doing MMA. No. Yeah, and so now transition that way the fuck now into the bare knuckle fighting championship, where they don't have Modelo commercials and The Rock isn't giving them official shoes for all their fighters to wear. Then they fucking suck. Like,
bro,
yeah.
Like if you're in the MMA, like fighting on real cards, write it down so you don't forget again. If you're in the MMA fighting on like real cards, like you're fighting on a Conor card, right? And you're in this big ass stadium, it's all sold out. Conor pulling up in his fucking his Rolls Royce or whatever, and you come in and it's like, oh yeah, I just clocked out at fucking Wendy's and I'm about to come fight and make like what the fuck?
Did you not see the video of Patty the Batty and Molly McCann begging Drake for Rolexes?
No, I did not.
All right, come on, Jamal. Tell us how much they made. I'm gonna pull this up.
So John Dodson, obviously former UFC title holder, he got $75K, and he beat a dude named Ryan Benoit for $20K, and then so 2 women fought.
I'm not getting beat up for $20K. What?
So a woman, Christine Perez, she got $22.5K, and then the woman she fought that she beat, Taylor Strong, she got $20K. What do you think is the lowest payout for this event?
Well, if the highest is $75K and the people who are losing are getting
$1,500.
I was about to say like $3,000.
$2K. Some guy named Roderick Stewart got 2 bands.
Bro, I'm not getting beat up. I'm assuming he lost, right? Yeah, he lost. I'm not getting beat up for less money than I would make a week of work, like or a paycheck. Like, no, I'm not doing that.
See, no, bro, it's crazy. So it's like $75K, $20K, 22.5, 20, 5K, 9K, 4K, 7.5, 4K, 5K, 2.5, 2, 4.5, 3.5, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 5, 2, and 2.
2, 3, 5, 5, 2, and 2.
2.
2, 3, 5, 5, 2, and 2. 2, 3, 5, 5, 2, and 2. 2, 3, 5, 5, 2, and 2. 2, 3, 5, 5, 2, and 2. 2, 3, 5, 5, 2, and 2. 2, 3, 5, 5, 2, and 2. 2, 3, 5, 5, 2, and 2. 2, 3, 5, 5, 2, and 2. 2, 3, 5, 5, 2, and 2. 2, 3, 5, 5, 2, and 2. 2, 3, 5, 5, 2, and 2. 2, 3, 5, 5, 2, and 2. 2, 3, 5, 5, 2, and 2. 2, 3, 5, 5, 2, and 2. 2, 3, 5, 5, 2, and 2. 2, 3, 5, 5, 2, and 2. 2, 3,
Those like the payouts, bro.
Dog, they're talking about these people. This girl lost and got 5K. Nah. No. But I mean, I guess maybe because this isn't like MMA, you don't really gotta like. I mean, I guess they're probably not training the same.
It's not a big of a sport either, so like the payouts can't be like that. It's just like I just assumed that like doing this, you get paid more than this until like I learned how much UFC fighters get paid. Like obviously the top guys make what they get, but then like because I feel like I've seen like UFC fighters getting paid like 10, 15 bands, but then like was it you Blake? You said like they gotta pay like their training camps, like the fight camps they go to, and they gotta pay all that stuff. So it's not really like they're not taking home all of that money. So it's like, bro, these people are bare knuckle boxing for 2 bands.
Yeah,
I mean, if you really think about it, like even this isn't
and they
to, like
gonna tax the shit.
This isn't to shit on them, but if you think about like we talk about like the WNBA pay, and up until a couple years ago, like there were legit women on the roster making less money than we were. So if you think about like a sport this much smaller, like, and you're a nobody, you're not even like, you know, the 6 man off the bench in the WNBA game. You're a literal nobody in this sport that already don't make no money. Like, yeah, if you do it 52 times a year, you can make 70K. You just got to get your ass beat a lot.
No, we got to specify though, because there's a difference here. Bare knuckles, like they probably don't have the money to make it so everybody is living well off of their fighting cards. The UFC, they absolutely do, and they do things in order to stop people from making more money on their own. Like when you're signed to the UFC, you can't fight anywhere else. It's not like boxing where it's like you can like cross promote, find your own fights and shit like that. Like it's not like that. Then there's also the fact that you can't have sponsors on your trunks, which is
there's hella sponsors all over the UFC arena, and they got sponsors inside the ring.
And they don't pay the fighters from those. Like that's the UFC's money. That's not the fighters' money. So it's like they might have you come in and have like your ring card sponsored by Monster or some shit, and you have to wear this Under Armour gear or whatever. But it's like you're not sponsored by Under Armour. You get a stipend to go shop at Under Armour, and like they pay you like a tiny bit of money every single year for having that. But it's not like you negotiated that for yourself. So it really cuts down on it. Like if you remember before they went this route, like Anderson Silva and John Jones both had Nike sponsorships. That probably would have been a lot of money for them. I mean, Anderson Silva at least. John Jones probably would have fucked his off, but just saying. I mean, like
I'm assuming Anderson Silva fucked his off too.
He didn't do anything bad. He just lost.
Oh, you mean fucked off and got it. Never mind.
Yeah, Anderson Silva didn't do anything bad. He just
I thought
lost.
You meant the money. Like fuck off the money.
That shit happens. Losing happens. Like Floyd makes losing seem weird in combat sports, but losing happens. Losing is absolutely a normal thing in combat sports. Everybody loses.
You have to. There can only be one winner. Well, I guess
Floyd really did fuck it up, and like even like the top guys, like they go so long without losing. Like it seemed like so long between like Canelo losing, right? That was like, oh, it was weird when he did lose again.
After going up like 6 weight classes to lose.
Yeah, right. So yeah,
he fought a light heavyweight.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, so I couldn't believe those prices, or not those prices, but those payouts when I read that shit the other day.
Jamal, are you doing bare knuckle boxing for that much?
Fuck no.
What if it was fighting me, like just a regular nigga?
Nigga, no.
He's pussy. You heard him.
Exactly.
Can I have a rollie? Can I have a rollie, please?
Oh yeah, this is disgusting.
Excuse me, champagne poppy.
We just broke your curse, lad. We just broke your curse. Oh, is this the dude that was like he fought and he was talking about after like his friend had like just fucking killed himself the day before or something like that?
Oh, I don't know. He like eats hella bad and like he's kind of known for that. He's getting kind of famous right now. He's been on a lot of podcasts. And the reason they did that was because I think Drake had a parlay or something, and he needed both of them to win. So
people be making fun of Drake for being a gambling addict, which is hella funny.
But then he actually sent them the Rolexes.
Oh, that's right.
No, that's he knows they need it. They sold them shit. You think they sold them shit?
I hope.
What the fuck I'm gonna do with a Rolex?
Yeah,
you can wear it. So I gotta
wear. All right, go ahead.
This was what I was gonna. I don't know why. I hope this is what I was gonna say, but it popped in my head. I think FS1's dying. I think FS1's gonna go away.
They just redid their whole shit. Yeah.
So So this just happened. Before this happened, I still had these thoughts because when college football was coming up, they weren't playing any of their shows. They were playing old college football games the whole entire day, right? And you got to figure like ESPN every single day from Get Up till Sports Center at 6:00. Like they're bringing current coaches, current players. Like they have all these people who are like currently involved in sports coming up to their shows, being involved with them, and like just staying like live and active and current. FS1 has none of that. They have Skip and Shannon go at it for 3 hours. They have Colin talk for 3 hours. Joy just moved to her own show because they got rid of Speak for Yourself. Now it's called Speak. And Joy's on that show now. But like these shows are entirely driven by the personalities, and the personalities like outside of I mean, there's no disrespect to Shannon at all, because I definitely fuck with Shannon. I think he's done extremely well. But really, it's Skip. Like Skip is like their star piece, really.
Oh wow! I'm surprised you think that, or I'm surprised you said that. And I get, okay,
it's the truth though.
He's probably the highest paid guy there.
No, he definitely is.
I mean, the thing with Skip is like you find people to put with Skip, but Skip is the thing that like so many people have tried to copy and mimic and do their own versions of, but like he still is the one. So it's like,
who do you think's the second guy there then?
Colin.
Probably Colin. Probably Colin and
Shannon. Okay, I was thinking shit. I forget.
Colin carries the show by himself.
Yeah, and Colin's like a big radio guy. So even though the show is there, that his show is on the radio at the same time.
Yeah, it's on the radio at the same time. Yeah. So Colin carries the show by himself. They were fucking up for an extremely long time having goddamn, what is his name?
Fucking 6 a.m.
Nick Wright? No, Nick Wright. Having Nick Wright on in the butt fuck hours of early morning when nobody was awake. Like
he legitimately I listened to his podcast and he said he before they just moved into the afternoon, he was getting up at like 3 a.m. to do the 4 a.m. East Coast time show, or sorry, West Coast time. So like 7. But like the show comes on here. Literally, anytime I've ever wanted to watch First Thing First, I just have to either record it and go back and watch it, or it's like, oh, I'm just for whatever reason woke up hella early and I'm watching the show at 6 in the morning.
And he's without a doubt like one of the best talents there. And it's like you were putting him at an hour where nobody was seeing that shit. Like I would catch like the end of their show, and watch it go into Skip and Shannon, but they also had them working at home for an extremely long time. Where it's like, I get it, like health and safety and all that shit, but it's like the show was suffering because of that. Doing that type of thing where you do people live reactions quick back and forth and all that stuff, having people separate and have that delay is like it's just bad. So yeah, and then I don't think anybody cares for like what comes on after Colin really. Like it's they a lot of times they've like not had their shows on because like the CONCACAF America soccer game is going on, so they'll take Colin off the air. It
would be like fucking NASCAR occasionally.
Well, yeah, sometimes they won't have the speak. It used to be Speak for Yourself, now it's Speak. Sometimes they won't have a show for that block, so they'll play. They'll play Undisputed again.
Yep, I've seen that.
They do like all types of goofy shit where it's like they struggle to fill the programming part of it, and then they're basically trying to like tread water until they can get some live sports back on. Whereas like ESPN can do live content like all day. Like the 12 o'clock Sports Center is very different from the 6 o'clock Sports Center, but they each have their own distinct host and like they have their own topics that they cover. Sometimes they get to cover things that like got generated during their morning shows. And they come back to those. FS1 can't really do that because like their morning shows don't spark their own topics and controversy because they can't get players up there to talk about new events.
Fox Sports 1 will end up like they'll be like, oh, ESPN just put out a list. Let's cover ESPN's list. Nobody's looking at like, oh, Fox Sport 1 did their ESPN or their top 75 NBA players or whatever. Nobody's checking for that shit. Yeah, like that kills it.
And I gotta believe it only can continue to exist the way that it is because having the NFL stuff is like so profitable that it just you can afford to have this other channel over here. But it just doesn't like I don't know how sustainable this is. Like because if in the event that like let's say I know they locked down Skip again, but he's up there in age. If Skip walks away at any point, like that's irreplaceable for them, and I don't know where they go from here. Like maybe you try to put Nick Wright in that spot, but he's not as
Skip, man.
It's different. Like it's
he's not Skip. Nobody Skip.
Like
Yeah.
I
Damn,
don't know.
yeah,
I
nah,
don't-
if he walks away,
I
they
don't
might
think
be
he will.
fucked, honestly.
I
They
don't
don't
know.
got a
Yeah, I don't know how they
replacement for him.
recover.
Yeah, they probably couldn't, honestly. I never even thought of that, but yeah, no, because that was a big deal when he left ESPN to go over there. He like
Mhm.
spearheaded like that whole
It's funny
shit.
though. So I listened to Nick's show and he was talking about, he kept saying last week or 2 weeks ago, like, oh, look, like I haven't been on First Things First all week, but we're doing some changes and it's a good thing, blah, blah, blah. And then he laid out how they're like, how they're changing the structure. So some new dude who I've never heard of is in the
Got a
morning
new
slot,
show in that. Yep.
early morning slot, which again was the worst slot. Like if it's not, it's only East Coast thing at that point because it's I think 6 or 7 a.m. y'all's time.
But I can't even say that like the slot is unwatchable because I do watch Get Up. Get Up's just that much better of a product.
Oh yeah,
though.
true. Yeah,
Yeah, like I'd much rather watch that than First Things First.
I do think the other people on First Things First aren't good. Like I don't want to watch Chris Broussard, especially not when he has to talk about football. Kevin Wildes is not good. Jenna's not good. That show really hasn't been good since Chris Carter left, and even Chris Carter wasn't great. Oh, I forgot Brandon was on there. Yeah, Brandon Marshall. But then it goes into Undisputed, which is like First Take's biggest enemy, and I feel like Undisputed does better on like the internet, and that's why I was saying I was surprised that you not felt because you're right that Skip is the big guy over there.
Yeah.
But like the internet hates Skip and loves Shannon, so like I only see Shannon clips get posted. I never see Skip's response or anything. I just see Shannon all the time. But like obviously Skip is a guy who people are turning their TV on for. Then you go to Colin, and after Colin, it was bad. I thought. I never really watched anything after Colin. I kind of make it a point to watch Colin most times. I thought Speak for Yourself wasn't very good. Like that's the show that they had Whitlock on at first, and I feel like they kind of
show where they replaced
so they had Whitlock on there.
It's not. I wouldn't say it's the Coon show no more.
It's not as bad as it was when it was Whitlock, but Marcellus Wiley and Emmanuel Acho still were very like contrarian. Like they just made it a point
very much
to be contrarian all the time. And they got rid of Marcellus. And I was watching it. I watched a clip the other day because they were talking about the Chargers game and just watching Emmanuel. Like everybody is like, oh yeah, Justin Herbert still has stuff to prove. And Emmanuel Acho is just like beating the table about like, nah, he sucks. Like just very.
Dude, Emmanuel Acho was good when he was on ESPN at first. Like, I was like, man, this guy like he just got out of football. He's pretty good at this, man. Like
he found his lane. He found his lane.
Like, he found a lane, and it's just I don't know. It's just corny.
You got a bunch of folks like trying to get Skip's seat when Skip is gone, and you can't do it. Like it don't work the same. Like no one can be the bad guy the way he can be the bad guy. Like, you try to make a new Joker, you can't do that shit. Like there's one Joker.
Nick talks about making it like Colin's his mentor, and he talks about like when Colin's done, I want Colin's seat, and I think that's a great lane to take for most people. Like I just have opinions, and I'm gonna talk for 3 hours. The debate shit, you're not gonna be Stephen A. You're not gonna be Skip. Like simple as that. Because even Shannon can struggle with debate and Skip because he don't debate in the same way. He's thinking like us, where it's like I'm kind of logical, like so I'm not being the bad guy.
You run out of things to say back to somebody when they're as illogical as Skip, and it's like you kind of look like foolish a bit, but it's like Skip will give you his banter and his whatever bullshit for until the sun goes down. Like it don't matter.
Skip and Shannon can be talking about fucking how Rafael Nadal like won this tennis match, and somehow it devolves into how LeBron James is a bitch ass nigga. Like, and Skip always finds a way. Always finds a way.
That nigga turn any conversation back to LeBron and Jordan
every time.
LeBron, Jordan, and Tom Brady
every time.
Y'all can be talking about like, man, what's the best type of pasta noodle? It'll get back to LeBron, Jordan, and Tom Brady.
If you think about it, LeBron's really like the angel hair spaghetti of
can't hold a sauce.
That's why I don't want to watch that shit sometimes, man. Because it's like I know at the end of the day, it's just gonna come to Jordan, LeBron, and Cowboys Dickie, man. And that's why I stopped listening to the show Nick Wright is on. Because like I'm a LeBron guy, I fuck with LeBron, but thought the LeBron Dickie it was getting uncomfortable, bro. I was like, yo, like
it was.
You have to want the bullshit to turn it on. It's the same reason like I turn on First Take is the same reason I turn on like Undisputed. Like if something happened in the world of sports where like I want to see those guys react, get into their shit, I'll go turn them on.
But I can't listen to it every day.
Yeah, Skip is entertaining to watch the day after the Cowboys lose. Stephen A is the same.
Especially if they lose in dramatic fashion, like oh man, or you turn it on like Lakers have a primetime game and they come up short or something. You turn it on then, or like they win a game they weren't supposed to. You turn it on then because then you get to see the other side of it. Like you get to see Shannon, like what is he gonna put on the table? Is he gonna light a black up on the stage this time? Like what's going to happen?
What I think it really is
he still wilding like that on TV, Shannon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, he's still doing it. All right.
Because now they got their TikTok page, they got their Twitter page, so that shit's so clippable. Like Shannon starting the show with a black, lighting it up. But you know what I think it is? Like I think you're right that it is dying, and I think they realized having Speak for Yourself right after Colin probably wasn't the move, and that's why Nick Wright's show is there now. Even though I don't think it's a good show, but I think outside of their shows, which don't really be that good, like Colin's show is really good in my opinion. Undisputed has its days, but it can get super repetitive because it's like they like the same shit. They're talking about the same shit every day.
It's as good as sports are at the moment.
They don't have like the Jump, which I think is NBA Today now and NFL Live. Those shows where it's not like debates. Like all of their shows are like debate shows. That's all they have.
They're not breaking news over there. They don't have people in the streets. They don't have people on the ground.
But like NBA Today will have or First Take will have Pat Bev has been at the studio for a week and we have a bunch of content just off that alone. Or like NFL Live, I think just has better people in general. But it's just a show talking about news. It's not them. They'll kind of debate, but it's not like as debatey as First Take. But it's
like pick your favorites or whatever.
Yeah. But if you turn on FS1 at West Coast time at 3 a.m. when First Thing First comes on, and you watch it until they start showing like NASCAR or like short truck ratings, it's just the same thing. Oh, it's debate show. Colin talks for 3 hours, debate show. And then it's a sport you don't care about because they don't have they're not playing NFL games on FS1. They're not playing
NASCAR, horse racing.
Yeah, so then it's sports you don't care about. At least with ESPN, it's like, I'm gonna turn ESPN on at noon while I clean the house because I'm not really paying attention, and it's gonna transition into the 4 o'clock basketball game that I'm about to watch anyway. That's on ESPN. So I think them not having any sports on there stinks and makes it mostly unwatchable. But all their shows are different people doing the same thing. Like I don't want to watch Chris Broussard debate with Nick Wright and Kevin Wildes about the Chiefs. And you're clearly just being contrarians to what he's saying. Like he's a Chiefs fan, so you're talking about how the Chiefs stink, and it's like, I'm not watching this. I'll wait until Skip and Shannon get on TV.
I don't want to hear them talk about certain sports. It's like I love Shannon. I don't really want to hear him talk about basketball like that. I know football's his shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear what's my man saying? I don't want to hear Chris Broussard talk about fucking the NFL.
Hearing Chris Broussard talk about football is fucking weird.
Yeah, and then
it's weird.
There's certain people I don't want to hear talk about certain sports. It's like, man,
I think that's how First Take kind of found the magic trick where they have this rotating group of people they bring on now. And Get Up does it too, but it's like when the topic changes, the people that are out there changes. It's still you're gonna have Mike Greenberg still out there, but it might be what's her name, Monica McNutt,
Monica McNutt, yeah.
They'll bring her out if it's an NBA topic or whatever. Or when it changes to football, you get someone else, or your JJ Redick comes out or whatever. It changes based on what the topic is, and that way you always get somebody out there who's knowledgeable. But they're also kind of whether it be Get Up or First Take, they're game to do whatever that show's asking them to do, but they're doing it from a point of knowledge to match whatever Stephen A's bringing. Or whatever Mike Greenberg's bringing, or whoever else they have out there. Because obviously Get Up's not debate. It's more so conversational. Or opinion.
I think that this just kind of goes to show how hard it is. I think to make good content, and us as content creators can relate to this.
Absolutely.
It's so hard. FS1 bought anybody that leads ESPN. They're trying to go. FS1's trying to get them. If they're not going to Athletic for writing, they're going to the FS1. And it's they've taken the same talent. Chris Broussard, love him or hate him, was on ESPN and successful at ESPN for years. He's on a show now where I'm not watching this show with the person who I really like because this nigga's on the show, because it's just unwatchable, because he's not doing the pop up at First Take, talk about basketball for 45 minutes and then bounce. He's doing a whole 3-hour show talking about, so it's just so hard to keep shit going well and do it right. So now they're playing with times and moving shit around, which is tough.
I do wonder how he feels though, because he was sort of an NBA insider, kind of leaving that role of maybe having more relationships, being in some locker rooms, like moving around the country and shit like that, to kind of now having to be on TV and like being disconnected from it all, because he's not really doing that from like Stephen A. did the same thing at one point, but he kind of moved in a position of a bit more stature, whereas like Chris, I feel like he's potentially wasted talent almost.
He got a bigger role on TV and a smaller role at the thing he was actually good at, basically.
Yeah. The thing that P got, that he definitely got his name known for too.
But it's funny because I was watching the Amazon stream last night for the Chargers Chiefs game, and they had Taylor Rooks on there doing like interviews and shit. And it's like I feel like these people can still go into these roles where it's like not the thing that they're good at. You just got to still let them do the thing that they're good at. Like Chris Broussard, there's no reason for you to go to Chris Broussard's Twitter page right now, Instagram, nothing. He's not breaking news. He's not like doing interviews. He's not writing shit. There's no reason for you to think about him other than this show that he's on that nobody's really watching. But like Maria Taylor still got all of her basketball shit. But yeah, now she's at Amazon, so she's doing football interviews and she's doing sideline reporting and shit like that, which still works. Or like Taylor Rooks, who's at NBC. Did I get that backwards? Taylor Rooks is at Amazon. Maria Taylor is at
beautiful black women in different places.
I'd just be so mesmerized. Honestly, it's hard to keep them straight. But yeah, Maria Taylor is on Sunday Night Football for NBC. But like, she's still getting her like writing shit off. She's still doing her thing on the side. But FS1 is just like monopolizing these people, and they're like, "Here's what you do now. Don't do nothing else." Which I feel like it's not the way to go about it necessarily. But I
don't know how sustainable it is because NFL,
Fox got money.
Contracts period are not cheap, so I don't. It's interesting.
Yeah, I would like to see the numbers because Colin talks about the numbers all the time. I would like to see like how many people watch Undisputed versus First Take. How many people watch? First Things First probably isn't even remotely close to Get Up. Like it's just not. The product is so much better. So yeah, I would like to see how they perform against one another.
There's a break room at my job, and the TV has never not been on ESPN. And I imagine there's many other break rooms like that across America.
Because what would you if when you put it on ESPN, you're like getting highlights, you're like it's still that like ticker of shit, or it's First Take, which is still kind of the same thing. FS1 just doesn't feel like that, and you gotta be It's like iPod versus Zune, where it's like if you're a Zune guy, you love Zune, that's your jam. But like everybody got an iPod. It's like
as a man that owned 3 Zunes.
Yep,
they had some things going for them, but
they did for sure. They're for sure. My dad had a Zune, so I had a Zune. My dad bought me a Zune, but it's like
iPod definitely had it better.
Yeah. And when my mom bought me my iPod, I was like, wow, I'm never touching my Zune again.
Did you have the shuffle? Like the OG shuffle?
No.
That was basically a flash stick?
No.
Oh, yeah, I had one of them bad boys.
Grayson had the iPod shuffle that he used to clip onto his fucking waistband because it was just this small. It was awful.
I remember those. Those were
I had the iPod Nano and then the Classic. And then I bought another Classic from Jamal. Honestly, buying the iPod Classic from Jamal was such a fucking musical awakening for me. Because Jamal had literally, it was a like 128 gig or 256 gig iPod Classic. Yeah. Jamal had every song ever made, literally. Yep. Like I was just listen. I put it on shuffle and it's like, oh, I've never heard of AZ before. This is kind of cool.
My Classic's the same way, and like I found out you can replace the hard drive in there. You can put like a SSD in there so it'll boot up and move through the things all faster. Then people are doing OLED screen upgrades on them too.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Hey,
you do that. That's fire.
I wish we at the place I work, we sometimes have people that decide to bring those in. And like, hey, can you help me with this thing? Get the fuck out of here. No, I can't help you with this thing.
Mine has like pressure cracks on the front. And I think it might have got sun damage too, because I left it in my console in my car for a long time. It was just plugged in. So sometimes I wouldn't use my phone, I would just switch to that.
Yeah.
But it's all fucked up now.
iPods were an era, man.
The iPod era was different. It really was different.
I remember the first iPods, like they had the green screen. They were thick as hell.
With their click buttons, they didn't have the wheel.
Yeah, yep. I remember that. That seems like so. Damn, I was like middle school. I remember the first person I knew to have one was Rashawn. He had an iPod in middle school.
My papa was like a technology hoarder, so he always had really nice, like he had the nice non-skip CD players. He had an iPod like immediately when it came out. He would have a touchscreen phone as soon as it came out and wouldn't be really using the shit and didn't really know how to use the shit. But he was like, nah, this is new and I want it. I had every game console because he bought it and didn't touch it. It was just me playing it. That nigga had the first iPod. I was like, this is the coolest shit I've ever seen, dog. Like, what are you talking about? He had the U2 iPod, the one with the red dial on it. Dog,
that shit's tough.
He had everything and was like, and I'd be like, oh, can I take this and use it? Because I really want an iPod. And he's like, nah, that's mine. You have 3 songs on there. It's not. What are you doing with it? You don't even have headphones. What are you talking about?
So them non-tape CD players, that shit was crazy. You'd be like, shake it up and down. It wouldn't even what?
Hey, my Mike Jones CD seen better days because that bitch was in there for 400 days straight and had no non-skip.
Of my word of mouth CD. Word of mouth and College Dropout. Both of them shit's fucked up.
Okay. Those were probably the last CDs I had Michael Walkman.
Hey, you guys about to make fun of me so tough. I had Who Is Mike Jones? And so my mom, first day for like school shopping for 6th grade, my mom took me to Walmart. We were buying clothes and shit, and we bought CDs. And I'm 10, 11 years old. I'm just like, oh, what music do I like right now? So I bought the Who Is Mike Jones album, which I played to no end. I bought R&G by Snoop Dogg, which I played to no end. And I bought
R&G was that time? Oh, that sounds great.
That came out when I think I was in 5th grade.
Yeah. Oh shit.
And what was the name of the album? I bought Sierra's first album, which I didn't play to no end. But I really liked Oh No with her and Ludacris.
And
yeah. She had some bops, so I bought the album, and it was just like it just never got played. I had the picture on my wall, and then somebody came over and was like,
"Horny bastard!
Didn't you know Sierra got a dick?" And I was like, "Oh, fuck this thing."
Wait, why did the Sierra and Olivia like that, bruh?
Why did they? I don't know where the Olivia one came from. Because that was definitely one. Yeah, that was definitely one.
Olivia. I think because Game was saying that shit.
It's funny because I see people on Twitter all the time that would be like, who told the hood that Sierra had a dick? Because everybody's story was somebody I know watched Oprah and seeing that Sierra said she was born a man. Nobody ever seen the episode.
The internet was like really prevalent. Like,
so you couldn't look for the YouTube video. There was no video for it, but people
ain't no DVRs.
Did niggas send mail? Did niggas find out on like summer vacation?
Nah, that's probably what it was, bro. Niggas be making that, and because remember the other popular shit when we were like in middle school that we've seen that
Little Kim had her stomach pump.
No, not even. I remember that, but now when they said Marilyn Manson had his ribs removed so he could suck his own dick, y'all remember that?
Wait, that wasn't true.
Wait, hold on. Was it real?
Wait.
Hold on.
Of course, I remember that. That wasn't true.
I doubt it. I don't know. I just remember like that being.
I still make the joke when people are complimenting themselves and say, "How many ribs did you take out for that?"
I just remember hearing that. That's gotta be fake, right?
I'm sticking to that one. He's a woman beater. Right, Blake. Hey, yo.
Would you?
No.
Nigga, what? I'm out of here. Yo. Nah, I'm out. Nah. Yo, what you want about, nigga?
I never thought I'd see the day.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Yo, Blake, that was wild as fuck.
I'm just saying. It's not problematic if you're doing it to yourself, right?
That was it.
Nah, bro, stop. I don't even want to talk about this shit.
Hold on. Technically, you're giving yourself a hand job too, but
yo, no.
I'm just saying.
No.
I'm just saying.
In episode 73,
you're servicing yourself as best as you can as it is.
Nah, bro. Nah, man. Shut the fuck up. Hey, what you gonna talk about next, Tyra? Let's get this nigga out of here. Oh man, Anthony Edwards is not fucking with you right now.
Oh no.
Anthony Edwards.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Anthony Edwards just cut this podcast off.
Holy shit.
I'm just saying, like, okay, y'all don't want to talk about it, but it's applying the logic straight through of what you already knew.
Nah, it's different.
It's not the same.
Nah, it's not the same, bro.
It's not
you island. You on some bullshit.
That's why he's asking about the Atlanta trip. He's trying to find some form. That's crazy.
What?
That's crazy.
Wait a minute.
What
the fuck? Explain that. What
I never thought I would see today where Blake said he wants to self-fillet.
I never said I want to. I'm just saying logically, it's no different than how you already pleasure yourself.
It's so much different. It's so much different, bro.
It's only different because you can't do it and most people can't do it.
It's not that.
Yo.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Blake's the freak of the week.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Hey yo.
Let him Blake a nasty.
I hope your wife can hear you and she's calling 911 right now.
Nah, yeah.
I hope she saw you doing this.
Yeah. Nah, yeah.
I'm clipping this video and I'm sending it directly to her.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's disgusting.
Oh my god.
That's not anti-black, but you deserve some jail time. You need to spend a weekend in jail.
You do need to go to prison for at least 48 hours.
Maybe.
No, he might like that. No.
What the fuck? All I did was ask a question, and y'all made it seem like I want to do that.
It was the way you asked the question. You were like, "Nah, you wouldn't do it," and then you started talking about logic. That means you thought about it before, and that's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about it now, but I haven't thought about it before.
Nah, bro. Anyways, man. What y'all think of the game last night, man? Chargers
about to
and
rupture his C5 spine.
Yeah, Chargers and Chiefs takeaways from that game last night.
Oh, did you ask me? Hey, Jamal, his name for this episode: Rib for Pod Pleasure.
That's crazy.
He's talking about taking ribs out.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I'm sorry.
That's a Justin Herbert joke because he broke his ribs. So now he's probably doing that.
Oh, it's rib cartilage, not ribs.
Okay, my bad.
Hey, all right.
Takeaways from the game.
We're gonna move away from self-fellatio and talk about the game. Honestly, as a fan of the team that was playing last night, you never feel good after a loss, but I feel like I couldn't feel much better after that loss. Other than the fact that Herbert's hurt, but we play the Jags next week, so even if Chase Daniel starts, not concerned. Not concerned at all. Yes, we are.
You niggas on your guys' performance in the first half versus the second half, and like how it kind of fell off the table.
I don't like to do the thing. Yes, Blake, I do. I don't like to do the thing where you're like blaming coaches and like specific coaches and shit. But like, I don't understand our play calling where it's like it can be aggressive, and then it's like so conservative. Or like. Yeah, like we just start doing shit we don't have comfortable leads. It ain't like we up 44-7 or 34-7 like the Chiefs were against the Cardinals. And we're like, nah, running the ball ain't working, but let's keep running the ball. We're like the coaching decision, we're like Gerald Everett, where we threw the pick six, where Gerald Everett's like begging to come out of the game because he can't fucking breathe. And then we throw the ball directly to him.
Before that, yeah.
We throw the ball directly to him.
Like, the defense that has Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack, Derwin James, J.C. Jackson got toasted by a random white dude.
I didn't like that play, and I hated that it was on. I hated that it was on J.C. Jackson. But shit like that happens. We still, regardless of that, we still should have won the game. Like Chris Hogan done scored on niggas that are good. Like we still should have won the game. What? No, that wasn't Chris Hogan. What was that dude's name? Jalen Watson? Wait, Blake, his name was Jalen Watson. And because his name was Jalen Watson, I didn't know he was white until he took his helmet off. I thought that was a nigga. You got a tan?
He looked like Travis Kelce with no tattoos. I was like,
he kind of does look like him. But no, yeah, like we played good. Our defense held the Chiefs' offense to 17 points, which like you can't really ask for much more than that. Our offense just needs to get it done. We were running. We had a double pass play where we threw the ball to DeAndre Carter, who threw it back to Austin Eckler, who got like -4 yards. Like shit like that is dumb. Like stop. Don't do that. No, don't do that. I did get a little upset. I was listening to the Athletic Pod this morning where Robert Mays was like, why didn't they go for it on fourth on this? Like, it's like I just spent the whole offseason listening to people shit on Brandon Staley for going for it on fourth. He went for it. Yeah. Anyway, I feel good like about our team. Like I feel like as long as everybody stays healthy, that there's not many people that I think are beating us outside of the Chiefs when we play poorly because we played them good for the entire game. I hate this nigga Blake so much. But yeah, no, like shit happened. We lost. We got a pick called back on a very fucking awful illegal contact call where Bryce Callahan was tossed to the ground and stomped on, and they called him for
that contact. I saw that one.
Did he initiate the contact? He was running, and the nigga cut into him, grabbed him, and threw him on the ground. We had another pick where Asante Samuel very clearly looked like he had both his hands under the ball, and the ball didn't move. That got called back, where they then went on to score that drive.
That one was cool.
So yeah, like I mean, if things go perfectly, which shit doesn't really go perfectly in NFL games, we should have won that game. We should have scored more than 24 points, sure, but I mean, we held their offense to 17 points, which is a great step again from a defense last year that was 31st in the league.
Do you feel like you need to revisit the win estimate you gave at the start of the season?
No, because our schedule is pretty friendly. Not pretty friendly. It is friendly. The next 3 games are the Jags, Texans, and Browns, who all stink.
Oh, no chance you guys lose any of those, right?
No.
You're gonna lose one.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
You don't think you're gonna lose one of them?
Nope.
Absolutely gonna lose.
You're gonna lose one of them. I'm gonna lose to fucking Cleveland.
If we lose to Jacoby Brissett,
remember when the Browns were like 0-15 and you guys lost to them?
Yeah, we were ass and we missed the field goal. We weren't that good of a team.
I don't remember y'all team that year.
Well, I guess I shouldn't say, because I know you niggas are dickheads and don't like to talk about context. I shouldn't say we won't lose any of those games as long as our team is intact and like Justin Herbert plays all 3 games.
As long as y'all show some fight against the Texans, you're fine.
Against the Texans. All right.
Hey, the Texans are tough, man. They tied against the Colts.
Hey, man, it is what it is. But hey, I will say this. Hey, cashed a little money last night.
What is that?
You gotta get no team to score 3 quarters in or three straight possessions. Won a little cash there.
Oh, nice.
I got a little. You do like sexy bets like that. That's cool.
Yeah, you can't parlay them, but you can make them, and it's typically like I bet 50 to win 85. So it's like you got to bet a good amount of money.
You put something up.
Well, because I won from the Ravens Jets game, so I just put up what I won from that game.
All right. Oh, so you rolling in the winnings. All right, go ahead.
Trying to come up, and then I got another little teaser. I got because teasers might be the vibe. You win less money. I bet 28 to win 112, but when you do a teaser, it adds either 6, 6.5, or 7 points depending on what you choose to the line. So like I got the Chargers last night at plus 10.5. I got the Steelers at plus 8. I got the Texans at plus 16, and I got the Cardinals at plus 11.5. So all those teams have to do is not get blown out, basically.
I feel like when you start making sports bets like these, like teasers and like that many teams and shit, like you gotta just like off ritual, just like you have to smoke cigarettes in the casino. Like that's the type of shit you're on.
Oh, I just spit all over my fucking.
So you won week 1 and some week 2 action?
I have won 2 weeks in a row. Fuck, I just spit all over my
man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you definitely not doing auto foliage.
All right, y'all got any takeaways from week 1, the first week of the season?
I do want to talk about that, but Blake is a awful person. Holy shit!
I don't know what's wrong with Blake today.
Oh my god!
This is wild.
Yeah, the takeaways I have from week 1 is the NFL's fucking dumb.
Oh,
what my takeaways are. Like we were watching these games last week. We were at Top Golf last week. You know, me and Jamal and the boys we were at Top Golf. We was kicking it for the early games. Had some liquor.
All the homies that went to Top Golf.
Oh, I do have to tell a story about week 1 about how we were criminals now. But like the Steelers-Bengals. The Bengals were 6.5 point favorites and lost by 3 in overtime because Minkah Fitzpatrick took advantage of a blown blocking assignment on a fucking field goal and blocked the kick that would have won the game. Like, the NFL is just so dumb. Football's such a dumb sport. Like, could you imagine the Steph Curry 3 against OKC where you hit that shit taking one step across, somebody like blocked that into the stands?
That'd be
Like, you'd be like, oh shit. Like, that shouldn't happen.
That's not a good look for the Pittsburgh because they had 5 turnovers and only won by 3.
That is facts. Joe Burrow looked like shit and they still barely lost.
Yeah. They picked him off 4 times and he fumbled.
Colts Texans tied. The Colts are supposed to be the class of the AFC South. The class of the worst division in the league is who the Colts are supposed to be.
A lot of people are picking them to come out of the AFC or at least go to the AFC Championship.
Yeah,
I thought it was it's between them and the Titans. It's hands down the Colts.
It is because nobody has any faith in the Titans, and the Titans lost on a walk-off field goal to the fucking to the Giants.
Hey,
granted, Saquon Barkley had 200 yards all purpose.
We were talking about him last year because remember they would let the backup come. I don't know. I think it's
Devontae
Booker. He looked like he had more juice. Yeah, Marty Booker's an NFL player. I feel like that's somebody. Isn't that a time?
No,
that was Saquon Sanders out there.
No.
Like,
he but coming off an ACL, like
last year.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, Saquon don't look the same, but nah, he looks right. He was clearly the best athlete on that field on that game. I was like, oh, that Saquon's healthy.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up with Kadarius Toney, man? Is he gonna ever pop back up?
He had 0 targets.
Did you see that one carry he had though, where he shook like 12 niggas? I've never seen anybody that. Dog, he's hella. It's like on like some Tyreek Hill shit. He's hella shit.
He be wearing shiesties and shit. I need him to play like that.
You know, like
he's wearing shiesties, and he wears a grill to the game.
Yeah, he built different.
Nah, but yeah, week one was a good week 1. Like, there was a lot of fun. My team won, honestly. So any week that Chargers win is a good week for the most part. But it was a good week. Saints won by a point. Saints,
you're right.
Weren't y'all down like 17 going to the fourth quarter or something like that, or 14?
But just like the Chiefs were, right?
I wasn't saying that as a slight, bitch. I was just talking about the game.
Damn, my bad. I'm just trying to correlate.
Hey,
get the connection.
Hey, we all know Travis Kelce, but you don't got to do him like this.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. The Jags did lose though.
Yeah, we lost.
They blew a lead just like the
Mike Thomas is back. Can y'all get some respect? He wasn't running slants either. He was going over
Mike Thomas looked damn good. It's crazy. It was so the issue was Drew Brees is really what the problem was.
Is that that last year? Sure. I mean, it happens.
No, yeah, Mike Thomas looks straight up there. James Robinson looks good coming back from a torn Achilles. He looks
very good.
He came back early from a torn Achilles.
He has some juice. We just, need Trevor to play better in our secondary. Shaquille Griffin
got fucking smoked on one play. They hit him, and that ball went 40 yards the opposite direction.
Did you see that play? Derrick Henry got lifted. I've never seen Derrick Henry get like
no.
Somebody lifted Derrick Henry like you've never seen him like have both feet in the air sideways.
Wait, did you guys see Derwin James lift up Travis Kelce and put body slam last night? That was kind of cool.
Yeah. I think on the Jags though, I think y'all go as far as Marvin Jones, Christian Kirk, and James Robinson, Dickie. Because those are I think probably your 3 most consistent offensive players. The other receivers, even ETN, he had a bunch of balls that he caught, where he was open and could have got a bunch of yards or even a touchdown, and just brick hands hit the ground. Marvin Jones, he was reliable when the ball went his way. Christian Kirk, he made a big play over the middle. I don't think he got that many looks.
Christian Kirk had 107 yards. Christian Kirk was kind of easy.
Okay, I saw the one play. I'll watch your guys' highlights. I didn't watch the whole game.
Yeah, I watched the condensed game the other day. Christian Kirk was kind of easy.
Christian Kirk, I saw the big catch over the middle. So those guys look to be good enough to keep that offense moving.
Hey, Christian Kirk went 6 for 117.
Yeah, there's still quite a bit of not quite a bit, just enough for it to be problematic when the rest of the team isn't that good. Questionable decision making from Justin Herbert. Not Justin. My bad. My God.
Yeah,
Trevor Lawrence.
bitch.
I'm sorry. From Trevor Lawrence. I didn't the throw that he turned it over on to end the game, that was weird as fuck.
I don't know why he did that. Just take the sack or throw it out and then try to make something happen on fourth, but
He's like, the good part is like it seems like at least like with Doug Peterson there, like he has a coach at least is probably going to review that tape with him and make sure that doesn't you don't see that happen again.
Yeah, the offense. Oh shit, the offense kind of looks respectable.
Yeah, but James Robinson, man, he's looking a lot better than he's supposed to. Like everyone thought ET was gonna like step in and take over, but James Robinson runs the ball like that. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Man,
and he looked that good coming off of an injury. He tore his Achilles not long after Cam Akers tore his, and that motherfucker came back and was like, "Nah, I didn't miss a beat."
And he was better than Cam Akers too, which I hate to say.
It's so frustrating because to the point that Blake just made about like everything looked good except for this one little thing. How much goes into teams having to be fucking like winners? The Bengals throw 5 picks, don't look very good throughout most of the game. I think Burrow was sacked like 6 times or some shit like that.
Yeah,
he throws a touchdown to Jamar Chase. That's a clear touchdown. We were at Topgolf watching on a little ass screen that's like 14 feet away from us. We're like, oh no, that's a touchdown. That's a fucking touchdown. And Zach Taylor doesn't challenge it because he said, oh, well, we were on the 1, so we figured we could just punch it in. Who the fuck are you? What sport are you talking about where you're like, oh yeah, we can just run it in? And then you don't. Like, no,
I would say that if I had Derrick Henry.
Is Joe Mixon Derrick Henry?
Hey, the Titans aren't serious this year. They had a 4th and 1, and they ran a tight end around with Derrick Henry in the game. Titans aren't serious this year.
Is Delaney Walker still out there?
No. I don't know where the fuck he is.
Delaney Walker is doing what we're doing right now.
He's at home.
He's podding.
Yeah.
But nah, it was a 4th and 1. And then they had Derrick Henry in the backfield, and they ran a tight end around. And of course, it didn't get converted because it was dumb.
Because it was a tight end around. How many times have you seen the tight end around work positively? Like dead ass. Once, maybe?
Maybe a handful, maybe. Who's that?
Derrick Henry. Still the same handle. I'm so glad that happened this year. Boy.
He had a decent game.
Didn't really get me shit yesterday, but
like 80-something yards. But
that ain't my first pick. I want that.
You said Eckler didn't give you shit? He had 18 points in our league.
Nah, I need a bit more than that for my first pick, bro.
Oh, okay.
Damn, it's week 1. Let people get warm.
Hey, honestly, the way I be looking at it is my projected players hit their projected at minimum. I feel good, especially when I'm like, because you're gonna have one player that's gonna go off. You're gonna have one dud. If the projected guys can at least hit the projected, we good.
You're talking from a guy that had Derrick Henry and Jonathan Taylor last year. I'm not looking for 18 points.
All right, you spoiled.
Yeah, nigga, you had 7 weeks of good work, and then you had a whole lot of nothing. Shut the fuck up.
Y'all, okay.
Not what?
Anyway,
Jonathan Taylor ate all year. You just didn't get him and Derrick Henry all year.
I don't think we've talked about it since I've been here. I got to play the dude that drafted Dak in the first round and Zeke in the second round in fantasy this year. That nigga got 8 points combined from the two of them.
Bro.
What a dickhead.
Cowboys are a tragic ass franchise. I'm sorry, Brantley and Devontae and Mac.
No, they both chose that off of wins they didn't get to see. Like Brantley, I think was alive for the Cowboys Super Bowls, but was like a kid, and DP was like, DP was like a literal baby when those were happening. So I don't really feel
because what they won in like 93, 94 or some shit like that.
93, 94, 95 or something like that. It was like
I know they won back to back and then they missed a year.
Yeah. And
Brantley started to be able to appreciate football when Drew Bledsoe was.
Brantley was born in 88, so he was 7, and then fucking Devontae was born in 91, so he wasn't really paying attention to that shit.
Or he might have saw like the ghost of Troy Aikman.
He saw the ghost of a 3,000-yard passer.
I don't remember Troy. I feel like the first Cowboys quarterback I remember is like Bledsoe or Quincy Carter.
How do you remember? I was gonna say you gotta remember early in the Bledsoe if you remember like the Brett Favre,
like Bledsoe, shit. I probably wasn't paying attention to the Cowboys like that.
Yeah, I feel like
Dad was trying to make me a Cowboys fan, but I just
they'd have been unavoidable though, like national television wise.
Mm-hmm.
You said, "Oh yeah,"
and you put Madden forever.
Yeah, I just remember like Quincy Carter and Bledsoe. For some reason.
I feel like Quincy Carter is the first one I really remember like that.
Bledsoe's the first one I remember.
But I will say the non-shock of the week to me, and I'm gonna tell y'all a betting story. So my boy KJ, he also won on the same ticket that I did for the Ravens beating the Jets by 7.5. We both put like $50 on it, or like $40, $50 on it. So we both won like $120. This nigga texted me Monday morning and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna cash this ticket at the Queen. I'm gonna take all my money. I'm gonna put it on the Broncos." And I've been telling him all season or all off season, I don't think the Broncos are winning that first game. Like, this is the game for Seattle, and it's on the road. I don't think the Broncos winning that game. It's gonna be tough. He's like, "Nah, I'm putting all my money on." Seahawks ended up winning 17-16. Broncos fumbled twice on the goal line.
Yep.
And then decide to kick a 64-yard kick, second longest kick in NFL history if it was made. 64-yard kick to win game. On the road, outside, in Seattle, a place that you don't really want to be doing no kind of cute shit at. It was nigga. I was at my mom's watching the game because my mom is a Seahawks fan, so I wanted to go turn up with her a little bit. We got the sound bar on, and we had to turn that shit down because it was like, yo, it's loud in there. Like,
yeah,
this is too much. And you decide to kick a 64-yard field goal for game?
After you just paid Russell how much?
$226 million.
Yeah.
And he was walking, they were marching down the field. Like, they were getting chunk plays after chunk plays. They just got stopped on one series. Nah. So that nigga he lost the 128 that he bet from his winnings, plus whatever he bet and lost regularly in the week, because he decided to get cute and bet on the Broncos to win by 6.5. Not even the money line, 6.5. That wasn't ever going to happen. I was at work today. There was a customer in there. He had a Seahawks jersey on. He was telling some random old lady who don't care. He's like, "I don't even care if we win another game for the rest of the season."
Oh, that's what Mike said. That's the biggest.
Yeah, we did what we needed to do. I don't care if we win another game.
They got to want more after how Geno played, baby.
Nah, Geno looked like shit.
What? He's the second highest graded quarterback last week on PFF.
Yeah,
but did you watch the game?
I've seen it. I seen him making some throws. I seen Will Dissly get the touchdown.
His pocket presence was pissing me off as a lineman. We're like, they're making a pocket around him, and he's just not moving. Like, he don't step up in the pocket.
Would it have been better if he was about 6'5" white with blonde hair flowing out of the back of his helmet?
You talking about the dude who hasn't been sacked in 2 weeks? Yes, it would have been better.
Wow. You see this, Jamal?
Man, it's not surprising sometimes.
If Justin Herbert is the face of white supremacy, I'm a cracker today, right now.
He was only the 8th rated quarterback last week on PFF. And you're standing for him. That's crazy. Yeah. And you could have the number 2.
Pull up the highlights. Did Geno have a single highlight from that game?
He had two touchdowns.
Highlights. Yeah.
Okay.
But you just want to diminish the black man's accomplishments on the football field.
Really crazy.
I'm not even doing that. But hey,
Jameis was the 5th ranked.
Okay. Whole lot of winners.
See that.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm not about to.
Hey, Trevor was ranked higher than Russell Wilson.
Hey, let's get it.
That's not surprising.
Feels for beating shitty hair Trey Lance. I'm out on Trey Lance.
I think Melvin Gordon. You're out on Trey Lance because he lost while playing a game in a swimming pool.
No, because his hair.
Oh, okay, understandable.
What an ugly fucking game with quarterback play though. Like,
yeah. Throw that game out of the window.
I feel like
you can say it was the rain, but like, goddamn, like it was 2 teams that was like, geez, we don't got it.
I know,
bro. Like, look at every time they take a step, you just see hell on water. Just
the NFL don't really need rain delays, but that was like absurd. Like, sure. They're shoveling fucking water off the field. Like, why are we playing in this?
And we already hear like players and like people complain about the Bears field all the time, every fucking year.
That's why it looked like that though, because they replaced their field with that. That's why the water wasn't draining, because that's a new field.
That's crazy.
Blame Chris. It's his fault.
100%.
You didn't fix it.
Shout out to the Green Bay Packers defense for leaving Justin Jefferson butt naked all the time in that game. That was kind of wild. That's not. I don't.
Yeah, I told y'all the Vikings winning that division.
Appreciate it. I told y'all the Vikings. That's what my first round picks to do.
Dude, he was hella open a lot. I was like, dog, why is there nobody around him? This shit was weird. Like, I've never seen nothing like it.
The touchdown he scored where he catches the ball and like jukes backwards and realizes that there's nobody around him.
He's like looking around like people.
He juked and was like, oh shit, I thought there was a DB there. Never mind. Justin Jefferson went 9 receptions for 184 yards and 2 tutties, 20 yards a catch. You know how demoralizing that got to be as a DB to have a nigga averaging 2 first downs a catch?
You probably don't care if you're not like, yo, they got us playing zone. There's nothing I can do.
I think
Like,
care.
you don't need this on the coach.
Ugh.
Do y'all have anything to say about the wrongly reported demise of Marcus Mariota?
Oh, he had a cool game.
Y'all was telling me he was a corpse.
Oh man, I guess they say his elbow and shit is all healthy now. Like he can grab and I know there was a point where they said like he couldn't like feel like his elbow for like about 2 years because he had nerve damage from an injury. So I'm pretty sure.
You saying y'all? I think that was Jamal because I was never afraid of his arm. That motherfucker can run.
It was bad for a couple of years because of that elbow injury.
It was bad all the time, but he was the Raiders' backup quarterback, and anytime they would literally put Marcus Mariota in for one play, and you'd be like, "Oh, I know exactly what's about to happen." 40-yard rushing. Why? He got legs. They don't make no goddamn sense.
He got some wheels.
Yeah, he don't need to be able to throw.
What
did he do?
He kind of
He's fucking. He's Hawaiian. They don't be feeling no pain. What did he do passing? Oh, 20 for 33, 215, 0 touchdowns, 0 picks. Like, that's not crazy. But he also had 6 yards per rush on the ground, 12 carries for 72 yards. That hurts. Because they're always at the worst time. It's 3rd and 3. Oh, he got 14 yards. You know, like, yeah, that should be hurting.
Are y'all subscribed to the conspiracy theory that the Giants are trying to make Tyrod Taylor their starting quarterback?
Nah, because I feel like
they don't throw the ball.
I feel like Brian Daboll knows that Daniel Jones isn't good.
I thought that's why they brought him in, so he could try to get the Daniel Jones to Josh Allen treatment.
But you know what he lacks that Josh Allen has? Talent. Yeah, like Josh Allen,
some kind of talent.
Bomani makes the point all the time that we've never seen a player have a leap from one season to the next that Josh Allen had his like first year to his second year, where it was like fumbling all the time, 58% completion percentage, throwing
more picks and touchdowns.
Yeah, to the second year where it's like, oh, is he one of the better players in football? And the third year, it's like, oh, he's better than Pat Mahomes. Like, that's not a normal progression.
No,
and
true.
Once you fuck a player's confidence up, once you fuck their mind up, it's hard to get back to that. So Daniel Jones, who was like already drafted too high, wasn't that good coming out of college. Nobody other than the Giants thought he should have went where he went. It's not easy to just do that. And he don't got a Stephon Diggs. Like he doesn't have a great player. He has Saquon.
Kenny Golladay?
I don't know what happened to Kenny Golladay.
Did Kenny Golladay have a catch last week?
I've seen him on TV with the catch.
Okay, I was like, Kenny Golladay got paid and was like, I actually hate football. Yeah. Kenny Golladay, I think, had like people shit on Allen Robinson because of how bad his last year was with the Bears. They didn't even shit on Kenny Golladay because it was so bad that we don't even think about it. I forgot like 30 catches, if that.
Yeah, they said Kenny Golladay and somebody combined for 0 touchdowns last year.
Yeah, they had the highest paid receiver room in the league and had 0 touchdowns.
That's insane.
Great business. All right, but before we get out of here, I do want to touch on our this upcoming week's games.
Can I do one thing before we go into the games?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Edge runners, dog. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I've never seen a video game TV show be this goddamn good. This shit is live, boy. And I'm really hoping. Huh?
Is it better than Tekken?
Yes.
Okay. I haven't watched all the Tekken yet, but I was just asking.
There's only 3 episodes of Tekken out.
No, there's 6.
Oh, I thought they're doing 1 a week.
I thought they're all out now, aren't they? Because I watched.
I don't know. That's my fault. I can't tell you because I've only seen 3 episodes or 2 episodes. Either way, Edge Runners is fire. It is like absolute fan service. It feels like it was made in the same room as the game. They touch on some things from the game that like there's like been like a lot of questions and fan speculation online about, and kind of flip it on its head a bit. But man, like what a good job, Studio Trigger, CD Projekt Red, all the folks who had a part in this thing, man. Y'all did your thing. Salute, man. This shit's fire.
Yeah, man. Shout out to them, man. I'm gonna check it out.
Same. Yeah, I haven't had time this week, but I will. Cyberpunk is a good ass game. I made the mistake. I had to take a little break because I made the mistake of like when I think I told you this before, Blake, but when I play open world games, I like to do everything. So I got to the point where it's like the last mission, the next main mission I have is the last one where you meet
Hanako at Embers.
Right. And I didn't realize it was the last one. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep doing side missions. I put 80 hours into the game. So it's like I've done a whole lot of the same kind of shit. So it's like, oh fuck. Well, I don't want to go meet her before I do everything else. So it's a lot of like the cyber cycle shit. It's a lot of the like, you know, the gigs. I'm trying to complete all the gigs and shit, you know.
I'm gonna tell you, you don't have I know what you're trying to do, but at the same time, like what happens is if you go do the last mission, one, there's 7 endings, there's 5 normal endings and 2 secret endings, or 4 normal endings and 3 secret endings, I think. But once you go talk to her, you just can't go do anything else on the map for that time being. Once like you finish the game, your last save point is at the point you're at now, where that's the mission that's like pending is meet Hanako at Embers. So you can.
And they never make that clear. Games never make that clear, even though that's common.
Yeah. And so when 1.6 came out, now I can have my PC save on my PS5 now and like moving back and forth and vice versa. Nice. That's when I opened back up and I went to do the stuff that they added for Edge Runners, and they added like 3 new gigs and shit like that. Because that one I did the completionist run on. But you can absolutely go through and do that as long as like if you finish Johnny's quest line, and all like the stuff for let's say like Pan Am or Judy, there's really no reason you can't just go play the ending if you want to play the ending, because the ending missions are like some of the best content in the game.
Nice. Yeah, I finished all the Pan Am stuff, which makes me sad because that was my girl. Just from like a character standpoint, like not even like trying to. I mean, I did beat, but like she was just a great character in the game. And I'm a man, so I didn't beat down Judy, but I know I have one more mission with her.
Did you still get to go scuba diving with Judy then?
I don't know, because she invited me to something that I haven't done yet. Like that's the next
thing. If it's out at a reservoir, it's scuba diving. It's just dope.
I don't think so, but I don't remember. But yeah, no, the game is super dope. The storyline is super dope. The world do be feeling empty at times, like you be in like populated areas, and that was one of the people's complaints was like you be in populated areas and it's like there's not people here. The driving mechanics be pissing me off sometimes, but yeah, the story is so much better than
the launch. Like you're playing the good driving mechanics,
and it was just crazy because like I fast travel a lot because like I got some nice little whips on there, and it's like, dog, why did I just flip over a fucking building when I try to turn this corner? Like what is happening? But no, yeah, it's a great game. Can't wait to watch the show for sure.
Did you finish the so you said completionist? You did all the ones for, I forget her name is Regina something. She's like
Regina, the news reporter.
Cyber Psychos?
Yep. Oh no, I haven't done all the Cyber Cycles. I did all of her gigs. I have 3 Cyber Psychos left.
Okay. Have you been like making sure to not kill the Cyber Psychos?
Yep. All of them are alive.
So you're reading like what they're saying about them, like when like you're going to do the missions, all that shit. Like they're talking about like
I've made the mistake of killing one, and I'll go back and like put my passive shit back on. And
so a lot of the big discussion online has been like, because she never makes the point of it, and the game never makes the point of it, but you kind of infer it by reading it that like cyber psychosis is not a real thing. Like all the people you kind of deal with inside these missions, like they went through like extremely traumatic events or like things are really bad in their life, and they happen to have all these like modifications to themselves. And so rather than address those things, the NCPD and everybody would just label it as cyber psychosis and just like push them to the side, and like it makes it okay to kill them if you wanted to or whatever. And so there's been a lot of discussion on that online about just if it's a real thing since the game came out. But then the show I don't want to spoil anything.
Don't spoil it. No, don't even tell me. I'll start watching the show this weekend. Yeah,
man. But yeah, the show was so fucking good.
There's just some cyber psychos on the game where it's like, again, the writing is so good. Like the girl who her twin sister marries her ex-fiance,
Mhm.
or whatever, and she shows up and kills everybody at the wedding. It's like, God damn, like
out there, yeah, that's in like Pacifica or something. It's on the water.
on the docks. And then there's the
Mhm.
dude whose like daughter gets kidnapped and like sold into human trafficking, and he just starts sniping people and shit. And it's like those are the couple that I remember because I like fucked up and accidentally killed him and went back because it's like I can't kill this person. This nigga's killing people because his daughter is got sold into human trafficking. I gotta like make
Somebody
sure
help
stay
him.
alive. Yeah, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Nah.
there's definitely some good ones on there. The writing is crazy. The writing is absolutely crazy.
I'm very excited for the expansion whenever that comes. There's like just a lot of things that, man, you got to get to the endings, man. Like because then those open up a bunch of questions too, and there's like just so many different paths you can take in the endings themselves. Like you'll think like, okay, I went down this rabbit hole enough, but then you get another choice, and it's like, oh shit, like I don't know which one to do.
No, yeah, I'll get there. Madden came out, 2K came out, and I played so much in a row that I needed to take a little break. But
you're about to hit the best part of the game. The endings are so fucking good.
For sure. Speaking of, I do want to, before we get to week 2, and we can kind of blaze through week 2.
Yeah, we almost had to.
The 2K My Career this year might be the worst one story-wise. Holy fuck.
What is happening? You started rapping yet?
No, I haven't done a lot of the quests. I haven't done a lot of the quests yet.
Y'all gonna get the rap storyline.
Bro, I haven't done a lot of the quests, and I'm ready to be done. Because, when you go on the 2K subreddit, people are like, man, why the fuck they make me do all this extra shit that's not basketball? And I'm usually like, man, these, like, they're not bad or they're decent. Or, like, you can skip most of them. I found myself skipping so much more because it's like, are you kidding me? And it doesn't react at all in the slightest. They make it so biased against your My Career player and doesn't react at all to, like, how you're playing.
You.
Nigga, I think my last game I played, I had 30... I'm on the Lakers. I made the Rip Hamilton build. So, I'm a 2-guard, but I'm a wing, long wing that can shoot threes, kind of get to the cup, play some decent defense. I had 39 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists, 5 rebounds. Shep and I get out the game, and they're like, oh, you got to go talk to Final Takes Daily. And fucking Kendrick Perkins is like, he's barely an NBA player. I just had 40 my last game. And he's saying I'm barely an NBA player.
Dude, like, I saw every other cutscene is like Shep like talking shit about you too.
Everything.
And Shep is like, your mama a bitch, your daddy a bitch, your girlfriend ugly, but I fuck her if I could.
Like her.
Like what?
They feel go fuck.
Bro, they did give you the most mid girlfriend.
Oh, she's ever. Some fucking crap, nigga.
She's some mid.
Bring back Yvette Lee.
They just went grab some bitch that clean like bowling alleys or something, bro. Like she's some crap.
And it pisses me off because everybody got the same teeth on the game. So when you're moving around, they're just like, their teeth all look like that. Like, nah.
John Boyce, he makes videos for, I think, Secret Base. He had a funny tweet where he said, I'm pretty much done with the NBA 2K franchise. They just filled that game with so much extra pointless crap I didn't even care about. All I ever wanted to do was meet a virtual Jake from State Farm and learn about insurance. How hard is that? Stop trying to get me to play basketball.
Bro, why do I have to meet all these people?
I don't know.
And they use the same face scans from year to year. So like the GM from 3 years ago on My Career is like the celebrity fan now. What are we doing? What is happening?
There's some cool shit though in there. I mean, like the stuff they did with like the private courts in the different parts of the city. So like there's a Dreamers court for like J. Cole shit. There's one his name is like, I don't know. It's some dude who's like some street ball legend or whatever. But this one's like literally like in like the projects of the city. However much it is. Yeah, like you have to play like 5 games there, and you can either choose your teammate to be KG or T-Mac. That shit's cool. There's a court for Devin Booker's at, where that's actually a court that's in Phoenix, like a legendary court that's out there. All that stuff's dope, but there's so much extra shit in this game, bro. Like if you get on here and like you're trying to do your progressions, like go through the story, because like there's an actual college storyline in here that you have to get to eventually. Okay. I'm in a storyline right now where I'm about to get traded or whatever. I think I didn't ask for a trade, but it has to do with like a beef from the prior GM. I skip all the cutscenes, so I don't really know what the fuck's going on. But I'm just reading this in the text messages. But there's so much stuff you have to do to progress everything. And I have a quest where I have to play a horse against some guy and I can't shoot. So it's like, how the fuck am I gonna beat this dude horse?
Exactly.
Nigga, some of those quests take so long to do.
Nigga, I got the skateboarding one where it's like perform 50 tricks, and I'm like, cool.
No.
Ollie.
It ain't over.
And then it says grind the rails, but you can't grind the rails at all unless you have that quest active. So I can't just be skating around the city and grinding rails.
You can.
Yeah, you can. I did it like that.
Oh, I wasn't able to do it.
It's around I think it wraps around the Gatorade Performance Center.
It's around.
That's
around
the
the pro-am. Around the pro-am spot.
That's the one I kept doing over and
It
over
wraps
again.
around
Yeah.
all the way. Yeah.
That's the one I kept doing over and over. And then I tried to do it by the office where you go to meet Lozo the Crown. There's a rail outside of there that goes all the way around. I can't get on.
Yeah,
so I thought I had to
if they
have
want
it
you to do all this skateboard shit, they should at least make the controls feel better and not as shitty.
That's the thing, bro. Like, don't put features into the game that are
I do them half-assed that we have to do.
Don't be like, oh, you got a skateboard, but the skateboarding fucking stinks.
It's fucking terrible, bro.
Yeah, no, they're doing too much, and because I do appreciate the city stuff where it's like, okay, talk to this person, so then, oh, you scored 1,300 points in the park, so you get this boost because but like, dog, don't make
it's an NBA MMO.
It's an NBA MMO, which is crazy.
I really just think they should just break My Career off and make it a free to play option every single year.
Yeah. Because imagine you're somebody who's not like any of us, and I'm less online than both of you as far as like the game goes, but I still want to like have my player ready for like, oh yeah, it's a random Sunday or Saturday and we all want to get in the park and I don't want to be ass. Like, cool. But I'm also perfectly fine with like playing the computer a lot. Like perfectly fine. But imagine you're somebody
player to like 95. Like it's just stupid.
Imagine you're somebody who's just like, hey, I want to like have fun playing the computer 100% of the time. I don't want to do any of this other shit.
You're not gonna. You have to.
Why buy the game? Yeah, don't buy the game.
An option I hear people suggest is like to do. You can do My League and just player lock, but it's not the same as like My Career. Whereas like when you get subbed out of the game, you have an option to sim until you're back in. You literally just control the whole entire game, and like you can't just play your player.
Exactly.
But they don't really offer a non-online alternative to this, and it's extremely money hungry because yes, you have the option to play this ship and not put any money into it, but you will not be able to play online.
Yeah,
dog, it feels like it's. Dude, I was trying to raise my fucking 3-pointer from like a 75 to a 76. That alone was 3,100 VC. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Are you serious?
The only reason I felt good buying VC was because Jamal bought the game.
Yeah, dog, and I feel like I need to buy some more VC. I'm gonna justify it because I got paid today.
I did the Hundo pack on launch today. And I got like 150,000 left, and I'm at a 94.
94.
And I bought the $150 edition of the game, I think. So I had 105,000 VC at launch already before I put down
that 100,000 goes by so fast.
But you got League Pass.
They don't get it till the 27th.
Sheesh.
And I actually need to make sure I need to go to NBA.com and my shit doesn't renew automatically, or else I just did a bunch of stupid shit for no reason.
No, that VC goes by so fast. Bro, I went to another complaint I had. Bro, why the fuck is a Durag 14,000 VC?
That's the shit. We've been complaining about that for years, though. Like,
how much you want to drip, though?
Yeah. The first time we found out how much a yacht costs on GCA, and then we really started like breaking shit down to like real money. Because like a fucking do-rag will cost you an hour's worth of work if you make $8 an hour.
Dude, like to buy, like I think I'll be getting like for some of my good games, I'll be getting like 700, 800 VC. I gotta play like fucking 12 games to buy.
Okay, that's low. So relax.
Man, what the fuck is this?
What?
Hold on. This can't be right.
Oh shit.
You're about to piss me off. Look how buff Larry Allen is, and look how big his fucking.
Wait, what? Let's say
$530 a year.
What the fuck is that?
Nah, that
Yeah, those.
you got
Yeah,
NBA League Pass Premium, so that means that you get to go to the games too.
yeah, you got season tickets to a team. That's what that is.
That shit's canceled like a bitch. It's gone.
Dog, what?
Look at all these boxes. Says we're sorry to see you go. Why? I clicked all of them.
Nigga, they dropped the price this year. Why would it be that high? That's
Where
crazy.
the hell did they get that number from?
They just
Wow.
try to charge random people shit.
What the
right.
fuck?
I'm gonna transition out of 2K,
If
but I will
Austin
say
Scrap
this:
right now to the season is $129. What the fuck was that number? What the fuck was that?
yeah, you bought it
They're
for
trying
the
to see what they
year
could get away
for
with.
everybody. Like you bought it for the year for all the homies.
Oh wow.
Who's in
All
your
right.
group chat? They got it too. Exactly.
I'm so glad I caught that shit. Woo wee.
Do you know they definitely would have tried to charge you that
Oh
too.
no, October 22nd, that shit would have hit.
Like, yo, I'm about
And
to
you know how hard it
$500.
would have been to get your money back?
You'd have to wait like
hopefully
3 weeks.
Bought a stake in the Hornets.
You would have had to put the shooter on them.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's crazy.
All
Yeah,
right.
I don't know how they came up with that
Got it.
number.
Called Adam Silver all types of choice names.
I'm gonna start with both
You
of
gonna
y'all's
get on
games.
your you gonna get on your yeah,
Mel
what's my
Gibson
man?
type shit, man.
Nah, no. What's my man's name that playing Siberia now? He was on the Heat.
Yeah, I know you're talking about big
The
tall white dude.
dude.
Damn,
What's his name?
he gone now. I don't know. I don't remember his name from the Heat.
He
Big
said
tall
the
white
K
dude from the
word.
Heat.
He said,
Oh, Miles Leonard.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
He said Myers
All you had to
shit.
do was say the slur.
Oh,
I got
Mhm.
you.
okay. I almost said it.
Miles Leonard.
I feel like we said the N word. I can say that.
we kind
Please
of
don't.
mess with our own people. We say the N word. Them ain't our people.
Please
Yeah,
Don't.
it's true. I don't know any Jewish people. Do y'all know any Jewish people?
Yes.
Just don't
okay.
say it. That'd be
Yeah,
great.
that too.
I don't, but
My-
just don't say it.
I can't offend you if I don't know him.
Jamal Adams, Robert Sarver.
Hey,
Mm.
speaking of Jamal Adams, hey, fuck Ian Rappaport, fuck Adam Schefter. My boy Brantley broke the fucking Jamal Adams season-ending injury last week. No
How?
credit was given. I will just say that we may or may not be in close contact with Jamal Adams' personal photographer. And he found out immediately after the injury that he was out for the year. So we tweeted it. Brantley tweeted it. I tweeted it. I retweeted it from the Critically Unfocused Twitter account and added Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport. And neither one of them gave us credit. We told them he's gone for the year.
Do you want the pressure of being a Seahawks insider?
No, but I do want the pressure that comes with like follow me.
You think
That's
Taylor
it.
just
Yeah,
want
fuck
to
Adam
interview
Schefter,
because you're like
dude.
Jamal Adams hamstring out of here?
Yeah, fuck Adam Schefter. He's a weirdo.
Yeah.
Nigga, bitch. But
right.
y'all want to do some picks for next week's games, or which?
I just have questions about the upcoming
Dolphins
week.
over Ravens. Calling it.
That's anti-black.
Dolphins over Ravens. Wow.
He's like Tua's like black,
No.
pineapple black.
No, this pineapple black. That's
Pineapple black.
No, Ravens got that. Ravens going 2-0. I'll tell you, man, Lamar Ravens Super Bowl year. That was my preseason pick.
I can see that happening. I think they lose this game though.
Lamar get a $400 million contract guaranteed.
You gonna do
Lamar's going to be
Ravens
playing
next
for the
year.
Dolphins next year.
Ooh. He might go to Tampa.
Ooh, I could see it. I could see it. Anywhere in Florida.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It ain't
All right.
pumping him.
So hold on, Jamal.
Yes, sir.
The Dolphins are 3.5-point underdogs at home to the Ravens, and you're taking.
I think the Ravens
Dolphins.
won by a touchdown.
Oh, okay. You're taking the Ravens. Okay.
Mhm.
I took the Dolphins.
Yeah, that's a boy.
All right. I'm gonna just go through the lines real quick. The Jets are 6.5-point underdogs. Or sorry, no, the Dolphins are underdogs, 3.5 points.
I got Browns over the Jets because that's the next one.
Yeah, they finna. Nick Chubb finna
6.5
have 400 rushing yards, and Kareem Hunt will
Most
have
likely.
200.
Okay. The over-under is 39.5. If you can
That's
bet
hella
the over,
fucking low.
bet the over.
I would bet the over. That's hella low, bro.
39.5?
That's hella low.
Yeah,
I feel like you have to take the over.
less than 20 points per team.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right. The Commanders are 1.5 point underdogs in Detroit. What y'all got?
I got
Commanders.
Commanders to cover. I think they can win the game, actually.
I think, yeah, Commanders to win.
Yeah.
I kind of like the Lions. The Lions got to get a win eventually at some point.
It's only week 2. They'll play
Yeah.
it tough.
0-2 is not the end of the world.
I don't know. Nigga, they've been 0-16. They'll be okay.
The
Who's gonna get the
Jaguars
first win in the
are
AFC South. Ooh, shit.
the Jaguars are 3.5 point underdogs at home,
We cover.
which means Vegas thinks y'all losing by 6.
Boots
'Cause
to
the home team gets
asses.
3 points.
Jaguars on them Colts, boy.
Yeah, they ain't beat us in 4 years at home. 4 or 5
I was
years
about to say they haven't beat y'all at home in a long
Boots
time,
to asses.
which kind of makes me want to bet against y'all just
Yeah,
because
I
they
was
haven't
thinking
beat
that
y'all in
too.
so long.
I don't know, but I might leave that game alone.
I think we might see Trevor's first 400-yard game.
That'd be nice. I love it.
400 yards?
400, baby.
I don't hate it. I don't know who's catching those passes, but I don't hate it. Anyway, I got the Saints.
Bitch.
The Saints are 2.5 point underdogs at home to the Buccaneers.
They're underdog. I'm taking the Saints.
Yeah.
Tampa can't fuck with them in the regular season.
Has Tom Brady ever beat them?
Not in the regular season, no. Not as move the Bucks.
I like that
think
trend to continue.
I think Tom might get his first regular season win here.
Why do you think that?
Julio goes off.
We played the Falcons way too close last week, and they're not good.
Okay.
I'll get up for this game though. I think I
should have got up for the last game.
yeah, true.
Having 2 division games back to back is so trash, bro.
Yeah.
Who's doing this? Who's making these fucking schedules? All right, the Giants are 2 point underdogs, 2 point favorites at home against the Panthers. I like the Panthers to cover that one.
Giants at home, you said?
Giants at home against the Panthers, 2 point favorites.
Yeah, I think the Panthers are dead in the water, bro.
I think I like the Panthers to win this game.
Word.
That defense, I think that defense gonna force my man's into some. What's my man Daniel Jones into some turnovers. But I can see Baker selling too though. But I'm gonna go with the Panthers.
I like the Giants here.
It's a turd sandwich.
Okay, like both of those. Pittsburgh is 2.5 point underdogs at home against the New England Patriots.
Boots to asses. Mike Tomlin gets another dub.
I think Mike Tomlin about to put his foot in their ass.
That's crazy. They're underdogs after that win last week. That's crazy.
Mac Jones might throw 3 picks.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss TJ Watt though.
Doesn't matter.
Good little underdog parlay I probably could put together this week. Matter of fact, I don't know where y'all at, but
what is it? Hold on. We'll talk about it.
If I did Steelers, Bucks, Giants, and Jaguars, that'd probably be a little bit of paper. And Dolphins, I guess, too, right? If I picked all those right.
Hold on. Steelers. I'm gonna tell you the payout right now.
Sounds like a lot of underdogs.
Bucks. The Bucks are favorites. Sorry.
Okay. Add them in anyways.
Steelers, Bucks. Which ones did you say?
Jaguars
Giants.
And Dolphins. And Giants, yeah.
Jaguars, Dolphins, and Giants. Giants are favorites. That's
like
five. That's plus 2,300.
So
$5 to win 124.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's say we bet 50. That's 50 to win $1,200.
I sent some tape your way.
Let me know.
I'll go to the casino tomorrow sometime and go do my stuff for the
I will
Sunday.
also be there tomorrow, so let me know.
You work tomorrow?
No, I'm off all weekend.
Yeah, I'm off tomorrow. Yeah.
Holla at me.
I'm going to the zoo tomorrow.
All right. Falcons at Rams. The Falcons are 10-point underdogs.
That
And it's
seems a
hard.
little high.
It's hard to bet for a team to lose by 10 points. I don't want to touch it.
Yeah, this is like going off of what we thought the Falcons are supposed to be when the season opened.
And
They
what we
played
thought
better
the
than that
Rams were
last week.
supposed to be too.
Oh,
I think the
Rams played the Bills.
Yeah, I think the Rams get some get back. I think the Rams they go on a mission. I can see them fucking smoking the Falcons, actually.
I think I can see them blowing the doors off the Falcons too, blowing the wings off the Falcons.
Aaron Donald's gonna have like 30 fucking sacks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next game I have Seattle going to San Fran. They are 9-point underdogs against the 49ers.
Man,
I can't see Trey Lance beating anybody by 9 points right now.
Seattle might win this game, and it's crazy.
I would
Bro.
think on the cover.
Why wouldn't they win the game? San Fran's defense is better, but San Fran's offense isn't that good.
Yeah,
It might
the
be
defense
showing
nine
this
point
week.
favorite.
when you had passing.
We'll
Yeah.
see.
Gross. You're disgusting.
The Bengals are going to Dallas, and they're 7.5-point favorites in Jerry World.
I'd probably go over. No quarterback for the Cowboys?
Yeah, fucking Cooper Rush.
Yeah, probably go over.
And the over-under for this game is 41.5 points.
Especially with the way the Bucks were flying all over the field against them. Probably go over for the spread, at least for the Bengals to win.
Yeah, I think
Hey,
the
it's
Bengals
not-
will go over. I feel like
15.
Dallas is
I'm
going to
gonna
be
put
some
money on
shit.
that. Next game I got is the Texans going to Denver. The Texans are going to Denver, 10-point underdogs. Nothing that I've seen from Denver last week makes me feel like they're 10 points better than anybody in the league.
Yeah.
Like shit might go left, maybe, but like they were 6.5 points favorites over the Seahawks and lost.
Yeah, I would take Texans to cover. That's too big. Paul.
And the Texans were 7-point underdogs against the Colts and tied.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I'll take the Texans in that one. At least to cover. Cardinals Raiders. Cardinals going to Vegas. This is a little bus ride. Nothing crazy. The Cardinals are 6.5-point underdogs against the Raiders, who didn't show me anything last week. Their secondary is ass. The Raiders secondary is
I would take the Cardinals to cover.
ass, and the Cardinals
like
secondary is ass.
Either of these.
Yeah, I don't like either team. I don't like either team here.
I can see this game going either way, honestly.
51 point man, for points. That's crazy.
Yeah, the over-under is 51.5. The Packers are going to, the Bears are going to Green Bay next week. They're 10-point underdogs. And I could see them losing by 10 points.
I think that's worse than 10 points, and I don't even like anything the Packers got going on offense besides their quarterback and their running backs. Like
and even the running backs.
And David Bakhtiari's still out too. I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's just the Bears have like no offense.
I do like some of their players on defense though.
Who? Eddie Jackson?
Yeah.
Roquan Smith?
Oh, Jalen Smith isn't bad. The other corner, Jalen Johnson, the other corner they got. He's not bad.
Okay.
And they got that
the
one
Packers,
that he was kind of flashing in preseason.
Packers
Jaquan
don't have any
Brisker.
corners. The Bears don't have any receivers.
Yeah, that's true. No, I think they cover, man. I think they can win by at least.
Nah, I don't see the vision.
It could be sneaky competitive for a little bit. And Roger got to start throwing into them rookies, man. You got to trust some of them. Throwing to Randall Cobb in 2022. He had one big drop. It's rookie jitters.
Aaron Rodgers got to learn to not emote so much. Like, dog, don't roll your eyes, stomp your feet, and clap your hands every time.
Yeah, go on to the next play, you fucking crybaby.
How many MVPs does he have? Y'all tell him what he should do.
I'm just saying, he be crying. How many playoff
No.
wins has he got recently?
Who is that
Oh, okay,
helpful
let's
to?
get it.
Hey,
Talk
Blake,
to
Me
me.
and
if
Tyrell
you,
won.
Blake,
Let's get it.
Blake,
Talk
if
to
you
me.
if you fuck up at work and your boss was like, "Oh man, this bitch ass nigga, bro, goddamn," would you be like, "Man, I'm about to work so much harder on the next play"?
Well, he's white, so
Exactly.
probably
No,
not,
no.
not
It's
doing
the
all that.
same thing. It's the same thing.
Oh, okay,
Because
you're right.
you look back and Aaron Rodgers is like, I'm about to
Yeah,
kill
he
him.
crying, man. Like, dog, shut your whole ass up.
All right, nah, you all right? Y'all got it.
All right. And then we got 2 Monday night games, neither of which I'm looking forward to watching. The Titans are, holy shit, the Titans are 10-point underdogs against the Bills. I'm banging the Titans on that one. They're not losing by 10 points.
Mr. Derrick Henry, 35 carries, 387 rushing yard game.
They're not losing that game by 10 points. No shot. No
upset
shot.
of the week. This is my upset of the week pick right here. Let's get it.
You think they're winning straight up?
Titans,
Hey.
Derrick Henry put the team on their back.
The money line is plus 350, all I'm saying.
God damn, that much?
For the, if you bet it on the Titans?
Plus 350? Fuck.
Plus 350. And then, Blake, do you have any opinions on Titans Bills?
Boots the asses, Bills,
Boots the ass.
circle the wagons on them.
Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah,
All right,
I don't,
and then-
it's gonna be tough pickings against them this year. I don't know. I mean, at least based off what we saw last week against them playing another powerhouse of a team that's probably gonna win at least 1 or 2 playoff games. Yeah,
Hey,
it's
man, the Titans were the AFC. They were the 1 seed last year. So
that was last year. That was last year based off a regular season carried by a monster performance from a guy who has not looked like that since then. It also
boy.
down one AJ Brown.
yeah,
And
they
one
did
Julio
lose some
Jones.
money. Yeah, sure.
Points have been made.
Yeah, some good
And
points.
then last game of the week, Monday night, second Monday night game of the week. The Vikings are going to Philly, and the Vikings are 2-point underdogs.
Let's get the Jalen Hurts might be good party started.
I think I as a driver of the bus of Jalen Hurts being good. Think
It's
the
the
Vikings are
national
winning.
party. No, they're not the bus party. It's the national party.
Okay. Well, I think
talking
the
about
Vikings
Philly.
are winning this game.
I can see them winning this game. I can see this game going either way, honestly.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
I think they should maybe try to guard Justin Jefferson a little bit, not leave him butt naked open. I think that'd be a good strategy.
It would be smart to play defense against good receivers.
I think that's just a completely sort of like outlandish and kind of wild claim that only happens on the internet. You probably don't really need to focus on guarding a guy like that.
Just let him do whatever.
Okay. Points have been made.
Does he feel more than Green Bay does? I don't know.
We will consider all
agree.
points. All points will be considered. All right. We've recapped. We've pre-capped. We've talked. We've squawked. I don't got nothing else to say.
Nah, man, I'm ready. I'm
Does
ready
the
for the
phrase,
weekend.
just real quick, does the phrase lean, green, and poured into these jeans mean anything to y'all?
Lean,
green, and poured into these jeans.
I don't watch
No.
She-Hulk this week. All right, go check that out.
No. I haven't watched She-Hulk. She unfortunately was on at the same time as the Chargers was playing. I couldn't watch it. I did watch the game of or House of Dragon, where a lot of incest happened. We don't got to talk about it.
Shit
like-
was getting weird.
Cousins
She was
be
getting
fuck-
weird.
Cousins
She
be fucking.
likes her cousin.
Cousins be fucking.
And he
Crazy.
doesn't really like her. It doesn't seem like he kind of might have been playing with her, but
Nah, I watched some. They said his dick don't work. In the books, they said his dick don't work, and in the show, his dick don't work. So I'm
not
gonna say,
Damon.
so I'm gonna say he can fight everybody, he can beat you up, but his dick don't
All
work.
right.
Mike Jones.
Oh, hey, I do got one last thing. Hold on. My fault.
God damn it, Jamal.
I want to give a shout out to my sister Kenya. She's at that Walk the Block art festival this weekend. She got some art up there. She does like
Check
photography
her
and
out,
shit.
man.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
okay.
so, yeah. She'll be up there. That's what I'm checking out tomorrow. So I'll be up there in the CD. So if niggas got beef, man, niggas know where to find
Good
me.
on you.
And I'm gonna say, oh shit, I didn't tell the story about us being fucking criminals this week.
Nate's was
You can tell it real quick.
Last thing I'm gonna say. So we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, right, in Federal Way. I called my cousin, and the reason I thought of this because my cousin, CD Legend, you know, Big Blood, all that. All right. And I told him, he was like, "What Buffalo Wild Wings you at?" I'm like, "The one on 320th." He was like, "Did this nigga just say 320th? It's 320, nigga." So we go into the Buffalo Wild Wings, right? 20 minutes before the game's supposed to start. Lady comes up to us. She was like, "Hey, do you guys want to order anything?" And I was like, "Nah, like we're gonna wait for the next game to start. We're just like, you know, let's get some waters. We've been drinking all morning. We've been eating all morning. Can we just get some waters?" Like 4 minutes later go by. 4 minutes later go by. She brings us the waters. She's like, "Hey, do you guys want to order any food or drinks?" And we're like, "No, we're gonna wait for the next game to start. The next game starts in like 15 minutes. So we'll be ready in like 15 minutes." And we're in Buffalo Wild Wings at the bar, like sitting on the stools. And it's 8 of us. We're turned up. We're ready to go. Blake, when I tell you,
we didn't see this bitch for like almost an hour.
Blake, she didn't come back by till halftime of the first games.
Oh, y'all was out.
No, we weren't out. We were there eating. Like, we were like, hey, like there's a table of 6 in front of us, and every time she'd come to the table, she would like have her back facing towards us and then just walk off. Like she wouldn't make eye contact anymore. So we're like, okay. So I go up to the bar, right? Because we're sitting next to the station where the bartenders put their orders and shit in, and she keeps not going to that one. She keeps going to the front bar, which if you've ever been to a Buffalo Wild Wings, they're all built the same. Like there's the bar section, and then there's a long bar. She keeps going up to the one at the front by the long bar. So I go up there. She comes out the back. She like gives her jacket to some dude, goes into the back, comes back out, puts an order in without ever making eye contact with me. As I'm like, "Hello, ma'am. I'm up here. I'm trying to order drinks." She goes into the back, out and back around to where she comes out like behind our table. My boy Grayson waves her down. It's like, "Hey, we're trying to like order some food. Can you like come help us out?" And she goes, "Sure." So I see that he's talking to her. So I go back to the table. He tells me what she says. And she says, "Sure." Not like, "Oh yeah, sorry, I haven't helped you guys. I'll be right back." Like none of that. So I go sit at the table. I ask her to bring me a double Jameson and Coke. The double Jameson is this much liquor. Legitimately, I put my finger up. It's this much liquor in the cup. Mind you, we just came from a spot where the service is much better. We complimenting them. We giving them tips and all this shit. This, that, and the third. She gives me the least amount of liquor you could possibly give somebody in a cup. I'm like, okay. I ordered some food. I ordered the buffalo chicken tater tots.
Bro, you don't speed this story up.
No. I need him to know why we left. I need him to know why we left. I put some chicken.
The service was bad.
It was terrible, and the food was ass, so we ran out that bitch.
Thank you, Jamal.
We left. I love you, bro. You my guy.
Episode 73, we out.